Welcome back, everybody, to Net19, where everyone's going to die today. But before that, I've got some announcements.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I do. So everyone's going to go to this convention pretty soon, and that means that, you know, there's not going to be a game for a bit of a bit. But the next time we have game, I believe you guys will be back for the, what would it be? It'd be my birthday.
Yay!
We are Thursdays from this point forward. So our next draw won't be on the 11th, but rather the 12th.
Just to repeat that, because that notification for that bit may have been too loud. Yeah, we'll be back for the 12th, our next game after this one.
And then the game after that, I'm gonna be in Scotland. I'm sorry, Aaron.
Bitch.
I know.
Oh yeah.
No, sorry
when are you leaving for Scotland?
When am I leaving for Scotland? The 25th, probably. I think I'll double check my ticket. No, 23rd.
23rd. Oh yeah, so we're gonna have the 12th, and then unless we run without Carrie, we won't want to have a game till she gets back, huh?
I won't mind if you run without me, but it is.
Yeah, we just killed Devin today.
Yay! Do it!
There might not be a game for Devin to not be in.
That's fair. So as I've been saying in secret, well, not really in secret, but I've been saying to Aaron, both games are in dangerous towers. Both groups are gonna TPK, so come back next week when Aaron runs Horde of the Dragon Queen and we start Type Moon.
Yay!
It's depressing. Well, in any case.
Oh, sidebar, since we're announcing things. On Friday through till Saturday, we're gonna be doing a 24-hour stream that Nat19 is gonna be on the fucking tail end of, so that's gonna be entertaining as dick.
Some people are making some very bad decisions, but it's their choice.
You, Izzy, buddy.
Suffer for your art.
No, man, I'm finding as much time to sleep as possible.
The tragedy of everyone getting TPK'd along with the sleep deprivation just means more tears, which will be perfect for drama.
Oh god, I'm gonna cry so much. Don't.
No.
I tried to. You'll be hot.
Reveal your secrets to me.
That we'll be doing earlier this week.
Thank you for the bits, Twinking.
What all are you guys gonna be playing for your 24 hours?
Everything.
So many things.
Hector Troy.
Yeah. Like, what do you got?
You guys better fucking.
We're gonna have. We have me, Mac, Uzi, Logan, Aaron, Buddy, Chase, Grim, Eric, little bit of Eagle.
These are the things we're playing.
This is what we're playing.
Yes.
This is what we're playing right now.
But yeah, no, they're gonna be in it, and we're just gonna
talk about this
and stuff. And like Izzy said, a little bit of Detroit,
A little bit like SAO.
I will not forgive you guys.
To clarify, Cyan Gemini, it's not a 24-hour stream and then Nat19. It's a 24-hour stream in which the last chunk is Nat19.
We're going from
you
2
guys
p.m. PST on, we're going 2 p.m. PST on the Friday till 2 p.m. PST on the Saturday.
Why?
And Nat19 will be starting at 10 a.m. on the Saturday, and hopefully finishing at 2 p.m.
I don't know if you mentioned already, but you want to clarify what our 24-hour stream is for?
24 hours.
No, like, what is it for? Why are we doing it?
No, it's for 24 hours.
Alright, it's just because we want money and we're all greedy fucks.
Our friend Dante of the West needs some funds for his cancer treatment. So we're doing our best to try and at least put a dent in his GoFundMe.
Yes.
Because we love him very much.
Yeah.
Life has been treating him like shit.
He's the most unlucky person I've ever known.
It's like, you know the way that Carrie rolls in D&D? He rolls that way in life.
It's
You rubber truckers!
On a more drastic basis.
Okay, so...
He's not the one on making tea. No, no, no.
No.
Alright,
it's like,
that one was better.
Have need.
Oh, well.
For those at home, if you're wondering why the internet's fucking up, it's because we have an abnormal amount of people connecting from the house right now.
It's
Yes,
true.
it's true.
Our boy Eric's here in the
Yay.
compound.
Whoa!
Yay!
From the hello people who go on the internet, except for the people in this house.
I'm just doing a bit.
It's true.
Yeah, so sorry people at home for the internet stuff.
Just come over.
I think our internet is
Go fucking passport and move your ass.
I don't think our internet appreciates this many people.
Oh no.
Nico brings
That one was better, but you have to die.
entire computer for his
Logan,
You're like, guys, I have to pay so much money for my luggage. We're like, real?
I would say noting that 2 people are on 1 computer, so really we have the same connecting as normal.
That is technically true.
That is technically true. Then why is the internet fucking being all
Trying to pin it all on me.
I mean, to be fair, it is all your fault.
It's true.
He's right, you know.
It's the general rule of thumb. Hashtag blame Eric.
I'm really worried about that timer, Aaron.
Okay, so we should get this ball rolling.
Do it, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right.
Bye, buddy.
You rat.
You're a fucking rat.
Nobody! I mean, it's
Real
fine.
comfortable.
He's the worst.
Water.
No.
Graciously prepare for death.
No.
I'm all soda up.
Prepared for death.
I don't have any tissues.
Arrows and die.
As we return to our heroes, Xanthric, why don't you tell us what happened last game?
Oh, Jesus.
I got very worried when you said Xanthric.
I know, I thought we were just going
Kill
in.
everyone. Just still chopping.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, Hadrick.
Oh.
I don't know why I did that.
Jeez.
Oh.
So yeah, what did happen last time? We made our way to the tower. Did we do anything before that? Or was that the start of our game?
We talked about where to go, and we talked to the elf.
Right.
Dusk elf.
I started an Ashley and I started a new Ashley ship. That was pretty good.
Right.
I loved it.
We talked to the elf to go to the tower with Arena. We thought maybe it might be like a safe place for her to hide out. Got there, had to solve like a crazy dance puzzle in order to get the door open.
Made me so happy.
Nailed it.
Went inside. Most of the floors were kind of just, but there was some stuff on the top floor, like a diary and like a just head that looked fairly fresh, or at least well preserved. And then like a bunch of werewolves started surrounding us.
Good time.
And now we're gonna die.
It was mostly regular wolves, I think, but there were many werewolves.
It is mostly what appear to just be wolves.
I'm the master of this tower.
Yeah.
It's true, yes.
Right.
Don't worry, I know what to do.
Don't destroy my tower.
I did it.
All right, Hadrick.
Oh.
They're here for Xanthric. I'll kill Xanthric.
Give
I knew this day would come. Back to the noosphere.
Devin pushes Xanthric out to the wall.
All this time I thought it was the dragons, but no!
The wolves are after it as well.
Then they can't cast spells either.
Oh, Ashley.
So that echo is back.
The wolves are powerless without their magic.
Oh gosh.
Oh. What?
The echo is back.
Oh, it hasn't been here this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it has.
Well, fucking you didn't say anything. I'll kill you.
This is me saying something.
Is that better?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks like it is.
Awesome. Okay, good.
Well, there's my expectations flying right out
All
the
right.
window.
Yeah. After you both went out, you found the shard, but mostly complete.
There we go.
You were approached by a wall of wolves and werewolves. You closed the door on yourself, and I don't think everyone has the map, so I'll reshare that.
Oh, that's what you want. Okay. I can hold the map.
Very proud of it.
Yeah.
I keep everything Aaron gives me.
To help you guys visualize what the outside of the tower looks like, I'll also share that.
Oh.
Ooh,
Ooh.
pretty.
That's useful
Oh,
information.
that's real nice looking.
Look at that armor
Oh,
boy.
I like the architecture.
There's a big hole in one of them. I didn't know there was a big hole in one.
As you guys are passing, there's a big old hole. That scaffolding's gone now.
Haha!
But
So is that wagon.
Alright.
So are our chances for survival.
Oh my god!
What if we were supposed to? Oh my god! What? Oh.
That use the explosion.
We were supposed to kill the werewolves with the explosion.
I mean, sure. If we
That's not bad, you guys.
I mean, I don't think supposed to applies here because we had no way of knowing that we'd be able to do that.
Oh.
The moment of discovery where we would have known that there was explosives in that wagon is the same moment that the explosives explode.
Yeah, true, I guess. I still know nothing about Strahd, so I thought we might have. Yeah.
I don't even know if this event technically is supposed to happen here.
Been fun.
Aaron may just be juxtaposing two events on us. I don't know.
I'm gonna be real. The wolves are here because of the explosion.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's all their
Kind of
fault.
also Jolene's fault.
At least now we know who to blame when we
I
all die.
knew I would be the death of everyone. I knew it. So proud.
Well, this is how it goes.
Yay.
Gave me reason to live.
I mean, if we could use magic, I could try and speak with animals, but not fucking all of them.
I have a feeling if they wanted to talk to us, they would talk to us, given the nature of what some of them are.
Well, I
Some
mean,
of them are normal wolves.
we're inside right now, and they can't really do that.
I'm just gonna step over with Jolene, then I'm just gonna look at everybody else like, well, good luck, everyone.
Fine, everyone knows wolves.
I'm a step onto the middle
You're
elevator.
That fucking...
Aaron, I'm a step
You're
on the
like
middle
the
elevator, and I'm just gonna be like,
driver.
second floor, up.
Second floor.
Alright, the janky slow climb begins as the golems come to life and start bringing you upwards. And it's halt at the top of the floor. How much do you weigh?
Me? We already established I can be on this thing.
Yeah, no, it's not at the elevator. I'm just making sure.
I weigh... Oh, it's for the floor up there. Where's my inventory? I currently am 211 pounds.
Okay.
Oh.
With my armor and such.
Yeah, it comes to a halt.
Absolutely.
I'ma test the floor. Did it break earlier when anybody was on it?
The only person who's been up on the second floor is Grier, and it did not break for him.
I was like telling everybody last game though. It's like you might want to be careful. I don't know if it can hold too much weight.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to step on it, and I'm gonna lean forward and hope that if it breaks, I can step back.
You hear like the soft groaning of wood and bits of it do be snapping.
Third floor up.
And I'll be away from where I just moved to because I see that there's cracking above my head.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm not
little
putting
bits
my-
of wood kind of up down. Stops you up at the third floor.
I'm gonna test this floor as well.
Yeah. The wood here seems to be even weaker. A lot of it seems to be like almost wet through itself. This is where the hole in the wall is. You see behind you quite clearly. There's like a large gash out of the side of the tower. As you try the wood, bits of it, like just even touching it with your foot, can knock some parts of it free.
Top floor up.
Top floor, and
there's windows and like arrow, like crates and stuff here, right?
Yep.
I want to look out from the top floor and I want to see what I can see, assuming this is a window. My whole goal here is just been to get to a window.
Hadrick, what do you see? I see all.
I have 5 silver bolts, and I'm dying to use them.
The top of the tower, let's see, they'd be directly under. You'd see bits of those guys.
Fucking you guys.
He'd be kind of
oh no, he's gone!
Oh gosh.
The guy, the one that we don't know is special, but we, the players, know is special, is no longer in the place he was in.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Alright, well. I'm gonna keep my crossbow. Okay, if I fired from here, like at any of them, do I feel like I could just fire normally?
In the specific case of that one, you'd have to break the window first. That one's like a pane glass one. The other ones are built to be like little arrow parapets, so you could actually get to them fairly easy and just open a shutter. But the ones directly under you that you can see clearly, it would just be leaning out, shooting, and leaning back in.
Alright. So I can do that. So I'm going to keep my eye on those guys. You guys think of what you're going to do. I at least can keep tabs on them. And could I just absently ready an action that if they move, I'd like to make a split-second decision to shoot at them or not?
At that point, decide.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not cool, then I'll just say that if they move, I will shoot them. Hi, Echo.
Fucking really?
Yes, that's what happens when you have your speakers on and no headphones. That is the result.
3 of us are listening!
I got mine. I'm good.
You sound good at this. I'll kill you.
Don't you bring him in this.
Oh jeez. Oh man.
Yeah. So when they move, you can take a look. You're just effectively holding them at a crossbow point. Unbeknownst to them.
And I'm training them with my silver bolts, just for the sake of bringing that up.
We'll do that. Anyone else have up to before anything happens?
I will. I was gonna say it also.
Go to back,
but it's not.
And I will look to my friends with hope in my eyes as I pull out my hand crossbow and go, "This is all I can do."
Is there a place that I could shoot from on the 3rd floor?
There's places on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floor to shoot arrows from.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm really light.
You are.
You are very light.
I'm really light. I could go to the 3rd or 2nd floor.
I'm thinking about.
I will go to the 4th floor.
Okay.
I guess.
Who's going first?
I mean, can we establish that we've moved there?
As soon as any one of you says you want to go to the floor, the elevator came back down. So yeah, you can. For brevity's sake, if you guys are all gonna rush to different floors, you can all get to wherever you need to be.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna go to the 3rd.
All right. How much do you weigh, Devin?
How much do I weigh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you asked.
Inventory. You weigh 106.
I'm so light.
I'm not counting your body weight, but that's because
if
I did, then there would be no way you'd succeed. And you didn't. As you step off the side of the elevator, the floor collapses around you. You plummet through, down towards the 2nd floor, through the floor, and back down to the 1st.
Can Zendrick try to catch her heroically?
From where you're standing? No.
Thank you, Aaron.
Jolene, take
a
loving step back.
She would have been. I mean, at the point that she would have got up there and stepped off, the elevator would have been up, and none of you would have been like, "Yeah, she's just gonna be here." Bam.
Yeah.
There's no real reaction time.
Am I hurt by my fall?
Yes.
You are not.
Falling damage, that's for every 10 feet fallen is 1d6, it's 4d6.
4d6.
You take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Devin!
I was trying to help. I'll just stay here. 40.
Okay. Oh dear.
Second guesses going up to the 3rd floor, but noting how Devin has fallen, we need someone. So I will call the elevator down, and I will try to go to the 3rd floor.
Go to the 3rd floor? Okay.
Sure.
B.
Oh jeez.
And I will look to the hole that Devin made, that Devin-sized hole.
It's a Devin-shaped hole.
You can do it. Escape!
Devin-like hole.
Hell yeah. About that.
Oh god. I will attempt to step onto said stuff.
Step out onto it.
Yeah.
You weigh
84.
8. As you step out.
I'm attempting to step out.
Yeah. Step out is stepping out. Are you doing what Adric did and you towing it? There's a difference here.
Yeah, like, are you dipping a toe in the water?
If you're testing the floor, then you're staying on the elevator. Or are you stepping out?
I'm testing the floor.
Okay. Very weak.
Can I on the floor?
Cast mending on the floor? I don't see why not.
I can see why not.
An
But you
object
haven't
you
said
touch.
anything.
I think 2 halves of broken key, torn cloak, or leaking wine skin, lungs, tears, no large. No.
Damn.
Actually, no.
I will go back down with my friends and just be like, if I can't, then.
What you trying to say, Ashley?
Just saying. Looking at all of us.
But it's
has hollow bones. Maybe he can.
Do it earlier.
I have a complicated idea.
What's that?
Well, for it to work, I would need to leave the tower without leaving the tower, since the tower seems to not really care for magic.
Well, we're not getting.
What?
Well, I wonder
on
if
top of the tower.
That's what I was about to. You're up there, but I agree with you,
Yeah. Just had her upstairs. What if she got on top of the tower? No, that's silly.
Going to say, thinking. Well, I have a spell that and she kind of looks at Grier and then like looks to her hands. That I think good in this type of situation, but it's kind of crazy.
Okay, shoot.
Aaron, did I cast mending?
When you tried to cast mending?
Yeah.
No.
Once you guys hit a lull here, I want to come back down and propose something to you guys.
Oh, I mean, Jolie was gonna go up there, but
Okay.
Oh shit!
He's going to.
I'm gonna have to be louder with my Grier voice because the mic is a little further away.
I know.
See,
Can we send through the wooden walls up to Hedrick?
We can't really use.
Oh,
magic.
right!
yes, this is.
Damn
not,
it!
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast sending. Hadrick, what do we do about not being able to use? I'm gonna go upstairs.
Shit.
Oh, I guess we should inspect the roof. I know the floors look pretty bad, but maybe the roof wasn't damaged too much.
What are you
Hear me-
planning
hear me
to
out.
do
What
exactly?
do you-
I'm
yeah.
planning to hopefully leave the radius of magic nullification and cast a spell on Grier that I can't give any details about.
I mean,
I'm gonna go. Is the lift? The lift went back down, right?
It went back down, and then you heard it go back up, then you heard it go back down, then you heard it go back up.
I'm going to go to the lift and be like, top floor, come up to me.
All right. It takes a couple seconds, comes right up.
All right.
I just thought about something.
All right.
These things still work, and we have a boy here who's obviously magical. I was wondering if I could maybe ask him about this anti-magic thingy.
Animated armor isn't necessarily like magic in that sense.
Well, from right now, like right now, we think that he's the fucking the thing that was like, because we said his name and he came to life, right? So
You're
he should
welcome
be the
to
person
ask him.
in charge of this, like in charge of this tower at some point.
Very complicated answers.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna ask him if he could turn off this magic nullifying thingy.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Floor is
That's
yours,
ask.
Ashley.
That'd be a yes or no question.
I would like to go to my armor friend while this is going upwards to go and get Hadrick, and I want to ask him, is there any way we can turn this anti-magic field thing off?
It looks at you and shakes its head.
Well, I can't wait to die.
Lift, bottom floor, go.
Yeah, takes you right down. As Hadrick reaches the bottom doorway, you just hear a vaguely muffled, "You're gonna keep us waiting here all night."
Oh God.
Okay. I get to the bottom floor and I look around and just unaware that you guys come up with a plan. I was like, okay, hear me out.
Okay.
It points to Grier and points to Xanthric. Are you capable of casting anything like big? Like, can we do anything like we did back at the windmill? Anything that has a large area?
I don't know why you're pointing.
Oh, don't worry, I'll get to you, Flyboy.
Okay. No, you said Grier and Xanthric.
I know I did.
Okay.
You're both instrumental to the plan.
Oh, okay.
Not happens what I did back at the windmill.
I've got a few.
Okay. Which of you
I've
do you
got a few tricks up my sleeve.
which of you do you think would be more destructive? Pointing to Xanthric and to Ashley.
Hard to say. I've stuck around the thing.
Guys, let's not talk over each other, guys. We've been really bad about that this morning. Go ahead.
So what?
What were you two saying? You both talked at once.
No, I was saying I do have a couple of things that, will go boom real big.
I'd say Xanthric probably, whenever we saw him blow himself up, he did that pretty big.
So, while they're still grouped outside, he turns to Grier. There's a hole in one of the upper floors. If you were to go out of it and carry somebody up and fly them up above the tower, they'd be outside of the anti-magic range. They could attack them while they're still in the air, and then you could get them back in.
I want to start waving my hands toward Hadrick.
You can't carry that much weight?
I can't. So that anyone here would. Why is Mike not fucking carrying through? God damn.
No, it's fine.
Probably because they probably have a noise gate on, and you're in the background.
Fuck. Does it sound like I'm in the background?
No, but it's a matter of you're quieter than them, so their noise gate's cutting you off.
Turn up this.
In fact, it's cutting Izzy off right now.
Also, I think they're right outside the door.
Is it easier to hear us now?
Talk, Eric?
Hello. Hey.
Yeah. Right,
what's
go ahead.
up? Grier.
Better.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, that's better.
I think, yes. Hopefully.
What were you saying about weight?
Yeah, I can't carry anyone. Not one.
Nobody.
It would be risky to try.
What's your
Also,
weight limit?
we should probably keep it slightly down.
What's your weight limit?
Weight limit? What is my weight limit, Aaron?
Would
I know what my weight limit is?
For flying?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not like picking up different weighted things. Like, all right, there's 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Or would I have a general? Would I be able to look at someone and be like, not
the
that's
most
fine,
anyone's ever seen you carry, and it was brief, was Arabelle, and that would have been quite difficult for you. And she's a 7-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Does
Just taking off a
Ashley
few
have,
pounds of armor is not gonna help.
does Ashley weigh anything resembling a 7-year-old girl?
If I dropped everything, then no.
It looks like something of a at the youngest you could say Ashley looks like a 16-year-old girl. She's carrying a kid.
No, I don't.
Does anybody?
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Patrick, sorry. I have an idea, but it would involve me getting on the roof with Grier, and hopefully that being enough.
I'm gonna wave my hands again because I did it before and no one said anything.
Because we were running through an idea. What?
Maybe we should not talk about this. They're right outside the door.
It's true, I am here.
That's why I said we should keep it down.
We plan to bomb you. Fucking get educated.
Well, I was just, I have a spell, and it would make Grier, no, I know! Stop laughing!
Alright.
If I get outside, well, at least slightly taller. Something that we could try. I know, I would...
Ashley...
Aaron,
let's go upstairs. Top floor.
Aaron, could I make a request?
Mm-hmm.
Can we move to a private Discord call? Because the connection here is skipping out for me a lot. And usually connections to private calls are a bit more stable.
Heck yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Hanging up this one and move to a different one?
Yeah, I'll call you guys.
Alright.
Everyone prepare to hear Discord call sounds.
It's better if someone else calls.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry about this. Just if my end's choppy, then the stream's choppy.
Yep.
Summoner. Bread. That's bread. X. Bubble Monkey X. Alright. Oh, there we go. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Whoa.
Hopefully this connects better.
Hello.
Alright.
Hello.
Alright. Sorry. Moving on.
So
what I was suggesting
I'm just saying he can hear everything we're saying.
That's what Grier was suggesting. Maybe we should get to the top floor and talk about that.
Right, that sounds like a great idea.
Well, I guess that should.
Oh.
While they start like going up the tower, can I and try to distract / talk to this man?
What are you trying to do? I mean, distract him, but like, what are you saying?
So who's out there? How are you?
Just open the door, sweetheart.
See, I really would, but there's some sort of magic on the door. Can't you see it?
I can. That's why I haven't touched it yet.
Well, you see, you have to have a certain number of people. To what Hadrick was thinking.
Oh yeah.
And you each have to do the pose on the door. Really? In order.
If he ends up owning this tower and he knows what we're doing, then fucking...
I'm just saying what Hadrick had said before,
No,
the wrong answer to the thing, but did lead to the right one.
Presumably wrong.
So the rest of us, are we just going to make our way to the top floor to discuss things while you're doing this?
Yeah.
All right.
Stay down here with Ashley.
I'll stay down here with Ashley in case Santa goes crazy.
But we need to plan.
As you two are talking, you hear from outside, "Enough of that struggle!" And you hear something rams into the door.
Oh.
I'm gonna like go and step back a bit.
Did the door like dent or like?
There was like a brief bump to it, but the door itself hasn't dented at all. Everyone in the tower, all of the hair on your forearms stand up. like just your body. It feels like there's just a huge buildup of static. And moving up the elevator, anyone looking out any of the windows or the hole in the wall, you just see a streak out of the tower.
Oh, it's that thing. Okay.
Did we hear them cry out at all?
It's the trap that we didn't trip.
Hey!
Oh, is that what would have happened if we would have just opened the door?
Technically should have happened anyways.
Yeah.
But yes.
Oh.
He needs to make a DC. Okay, and he takes.
Who the heck's calling me? How dare you? How do you call me at this sensitive time?
Decline it.
I actually can't.
We're not seeing you connect.
Oh, interesting.
Weird. Very odd.
I don't normally see your picture this big. It looks really cute.
Aw.
Don't.
I love it. It was a gift from Igeru.
Boop 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 boop.
Boop.
Beep boop. Freedom.
Boop.
Detroit beep boop freedom.
God.
You guys can keep doing what you're doing. I'm just gonna roll some
Oh,
saves.
I'm just asking if we heard any yelps or howls from the other side.
Give it its turn,
Well,
and they have to save.
here we are on the top floor, my buddies.
Failure. Yeah, you hear a few yelps, and oh, they feel bad.
And he's dead. Good job, everybody. We did it.
I like
The dead. You see.
I like that.
After the lightning itself doesn't disappear, the entire building seems to just pulsating around it.
Oh.
Start.
Oh dear.
What is with the internet?
I was trying to tell this to you before, Logan, but maybe you should have had someone else call. Because
Yeah.
it does have thing with Discord.
Yeah. Does somebody else want to host this?
Up and then I'll call.
Hello, everybody. It's me. It's me on my own. Walking down the only road I've ever known. There we go. Alright, here's hoping this works.
Is that
If
bad?
it doesn't, then I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, then it's just something on our side.
Ah!
What?
Well, well, alright, we're ready. Let's do this. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, Hadrick! Da-da-da-da. We are the prey and they are the Hadrick. We are the prey and they are the Hadrick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, Xanthric's so tiny.
Oh God.
Right, slappable.
He's so tiny.
Why am I small?
Enjoy being small. Well, I was gonna eat you now.
No.
How?
Who wants to roll me wisdom saves for the horses?
Oh,
I
was gonna say Deco.
Horses?
I did. Maybe not.
On sugar hoof.
Maybe not me. Maybe the other. Maybe the two wisdoms that don't have -1 in theirs.
No, it's for the
us,
horses.
is it?
It's not ours. It's for the. It's the actual horses.
Oh, for the horses. I can roll horses.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I
You're
feel
the
like
one who
you'd
named
be
them.
about that.
What
right.
are the horses' wisdom saves?
Just roll me 2d20s. I'll find out.
Oh no.
All right, 2 sevens. Good.
Oh no. All right. Well, their fate shall be.
From the
They're dead.
grave, the other one also rolls a 7.
God.
Alright, so,
You leave Sugarhoof alone.
That one. You hear the juicy.
Sugarhoof, fly!
What?
Yep.
Oh.
They're inside the
inside
barrier.
A horse.
Horses.
Oh.
And they were lightly pegged into the ground. I rolled strength for both of them. One of them was fine because it can't.
That one's Sugarhoof, right?
Yeah.
One.
Sugarhoof is of all the horses.
Oh.
He'll be fine. Can we hear outside, or is it just like?
I mean, hearing those sounds you would have heard. Otherwise, yeah, you just hear the static hum of lightning just crackling along the ground.
Oh, good.
It's like
I wouldn't try that again, sirs.
Silence.
Turns back around like we should really try to find a way to leave.
Oh.
And you should worry about Xanthric being all tiny now, although maybe he can stand on the 3rd floor now.
Tiny.
There you go.
I fixed you, Xanthric. Something
Upstairs. What are you guys up to?
all right, Jolene, let's discuss your plan. Also, there's lightning now.
So, in theory, the tower itself nullifies magic, but I wonder if the basically involves the roof, if you follow.
I'm guessing that this place isn't a pillar that goes straight to the heavens, so if we got above the tower, we'd probably be fine.
And a spell called, breath. She looks at Grier, and she gives him, like, this little, and she's like, that would be where you come in. It's a spell where, basically, I can make someone breathe fire, and
yeah, I think I'm following.
How do you feel about that? Do you think we could at least try?
Yeah.
Um,
Let's do it. How long
You're
does
cutting out a lot.
Yeah, I think something's up with their
Eric,
internet.
I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's up?
I
No,
didn't
that
catch
was
any
the
of that.
noise gate.
Oh, fucking god! I gotta like be like right up here.
Yes. See what you said?
I guess. How long does it last?
It lasts up to a minute.
Okay.
And I can choose what type of damage you do. Or what type of, damage, pow.
Okay.
Based on different types of dragons and their different,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know why you didn't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell. It is
me.
something cool.
But what's everyone else gonna do? What are you gonna do, Hadrick?
If I have to get outside and fight them on the ground while we deal with them more strategically from up here, then that's fine by me.
But you have to die.
Yeah, there was people in hybrid form. You could definitely see them standing on their hind.
The first floor, right?
Might be better to
First
keep
one,
it.
the second.
Oh god, this cutting out is... I legitimately can't follow what's going on. I don't know why my Discord's cutting out so much.
I'm gonna try to...
It's not you. It's not you, Eric.
Okay.
It's like
I was gonna
everyone.
try to connect with my phone. See if that worked better. But
Do you have everything running? Because I remember you had a big issue a while back where like you had to process and kill.
Nope, I'm only using like 40% of my CPU at best. So, and normally that doesn't affect sound.
I mean, no one's really cutting up for us.
I am confident this is on my end. Don't worry, but it's still an issue.
Yeah, no, just because of the internet, like, okay, so something not like the entire house's internet.
Let's see. What would I be able to
check
do? Check what?
We could call a quick bathroom drink break. If you want a second to fiddle or restart or anything like that.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna check stuff, make sure that there's nothing uploading or downloading anything on my computer going on.
So yeah, everyone, drink, bathroom, whatever you need.
Yeah.
Sorry about this.
Chat. It's fine. Let's say we're.
Damn.
Oh my
What?
god. No way.
We're only an hour later.
That's right, we started late because
We're only an hour in. We're good.
people are like.
only feels like we've been in here for like 10 minutes.
Also, I was getting my.
We've been going for 46 minutes, but there was a bunch of announcements.
About an hour. About an hour.
Let's see, close this.
Oh. Hi, chat. How you doing? Simization, you're in our chat. Hello, my boy.
Did he not just say to stay out of chat?
No, he said go talk to the chat. While
Oh,
we're
okay.
Yeah.
He said the opposite of that.
Exactly opposite.
I heard the word stay out and chat, so I'm like, oh.
Let's see.
I say it's all Eric's fault.
You're
This
probably
didn't happen
right.
until Eric showed up.
Yeah.
Well, back to the States I go.
Eyes cannot help
Oh,
but to
yeah.
orbit the celestial body. Ha!
Connections.
Gonna throw a frozen snow into the chat.
Lovely weather we're having.
It's beautiful.
Listen video.
That one was better, but you have to die.
That's right, brother. Aw. Kid of burden. I like that you're a kid. And an of. And a burden. I know. I love it.
Most of us are voice actors, Helsing.
Yes.
It's
Heck, I don't think I know anyone in this call.
I mean, I'm here.
Yeah, you can voice act, man.
voice. How dare.
Freaking, I don't want anyone to voice Polly but Deco.
That's true.
Hollywood? No, we are
We're all Hollywood actors, didn't you know?
we are all over North America.
Oh, jeez. He becomes werebird.
Werebird.
You want to be a wereburb? Go get Brom to bite you.
I got an idea.
No.
Here's the plan. We're just gonna have Hadrick and Xanthric and Jolene and Griard and Devin and Kilala and my armor boy and Irina rush out, create a distraction, and I'll run across the land bridge.
Neat. Cool.
Huh.
Sounds like a plan.
That sounds like an Ashley plan if I've ever heard one.
Yep.
I mean, if I could just get to my fucking barrier, I'd be fine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'll start casting spells out of the barrier, like, come at me, motherfuckers.
That'd be great.
I wonder if.
Perfect.
But I just can't get to my barrier. I need to get out.
Upload.
Oh, and you're able to get through.
Yeah, I'm able to get through the barrier. You guys aren't, unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah.
shit.
I think.
In Hollywood.
No, I was thinking, say, can Xanthric can't he?
What
He
make you
was
feel?
helping me with the barrier.
Because I was initially inside it, or?
Yeah.
You made one and then you restored it afterwards.
Oh, and he wasn't there for that one.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah, for the initial one, he could have came in. For the second one, you ran out by yourself.
All right,
Oh
here's
no.
the plan, guys. Get me to my barrier and then try not to die.
I will be right back, guys.
All right.
Alright, so what's going on here, people at home, is it's just the yous and the me's, and I'm restarting Discord entirely, because I think it might be something with Discord itself. So, I had to leave, and I apologize that you're now independently stuck with me. Hello. How's everybody at home doing? Y'all doing good? I'm doing good. But yeah, if you're wondering why you can't hear everybody else, you'll have to talk to them directly through the chat. Hopefully they figured that out too. Logan ASMR. I suppose that's what this could be. How's everybody doing? Y'all having a good day? Good. Discord's coming back up. I'm gonna jump back in that call soon. Alright, here we go. Let's hope this works. I hit the button, it's just not working.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Can you
Hello.
hear?
I restarted Discord
Well, there's my
entirely, and I'm hoping that makes a
expectations flying
difference.
Right out the window.
Okay.
Cool.
Hopefully.
Oh.
Boop bop.
Beep boop.
Chang
Hello?
chang. Chingly chang shbop.
Aaron, recite the lyrics to Lonely Toad.
I walk a lonely toad, the only toad that I have ever known. I don't know where it toad, but it's only me and I walk a toad. I walk a toad. I walk a toad. I walk a toad. I walk a toad.
None of that cut out. I think we're good.
Okay.
This has been a dramatic reading.
So yeah, something must have just been up with my Discord. I apologize,
We have
everyone.
a stinky with us too.
That was
Please
a,
return.
that was
to
a
us,
huge
hero.
imposition.
How does
Yeah.
that continue? Does it go to like, my toad's the only one who walks beside me?
Anytime there's a noun or a verb,
It's
I think
Toad.
it's toad.
Okay. Interesting.
What about toast?
Also, it's not.
Aaron was just reciting
Also,
lyrics, so-
extra points when you're toading a song if you make it not make grammatic sense. Like fucking,
It's true.
like they're not supposed to work, as it were. It works better if it doesn't work.
It's true.
Don't toad where it goes, but it is my toad, and it is my toad. I toad a toad, I toad a road.
Okay, are we good? I
That
think, are we,
joke's like
My toad
over a year old now.
is
Yeah.
we doing good?
Yamatoda.
Hey there, Data Bits. We can talk about this.
Interesting.
What's
Chat
that? You don't like a
room.
joke that's
I
being
don't
made
remember.
about you?
Why?
Hmm? I'm finding mild discomfort at the joke.
Oh.
Oh. Hello.
All right.
Whoa.
So what's our plan here? What's our attack strategy?
The last when I was cutting out a whole lot, I was talking to Hadrick saying like, I don't know if it's a good idea to get up close with these guys.
Mm.
They are werewolves.
Yes, and in a lot of different mythos, werewolf bites are really bad. It's and water's wet, but Jolene said it.
Didn't you get a couple of silver bolts from Alexei?
Yep. He
Might be
says,
wild,
having
but-
had his crossbow elt and having had his silver bolt loaded into it through the entire conversation.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Might be a good idea to use some of those.
Then
I'm stating the obvious.
I could go to the
Water's
window and I
wet.
could start pelting them.
Right.
You know, I gotta be honest
Bird
with you.
brain.
I gotta be honest with you. They're already trying to break in here. I don't have any grievances about just trying to pick them off at this point.
Yeah.
Well, here goes me. Can I even see them out there through the lightning and stuff?
As you head back up, currently looking out, it's a wall of white. It's been about probably 2-3 minutes. It seems like it's losing some of its energy. It's not as bright as it was before, but it's still a constant stream.
As soon as I see a werewolf, and by that I mean one of the larger wolves that is perhaps on its hind legs, like, as soon as it breaks enough that I can see that, I'm going to take a shot at it. So I'll just keep watching until that point. You guys...
Can I give a talk toward Devin and Irina?
Devin talk.
Hello.
I'm just gonna, again, after hearing the soft buzz of death outside and noticing cracks everywhere, I don't like that. I don't like that this place is breaking down and cracking all over the place.
Yeah, go on.
Sounds like a horrible thing going on right now. So I'm just gonna kind of like walk back in and be like, I don't know what they're doing up there, but
reveal your secrets to me.
Those this isn't good.
Yeah, it's really not good.
I've already tried casting a bunch of magic in here, and I can't do anything in here. If I could somehow get to my barrier outside, maybe I could help out, but the only other way out is through the 3rd floor, and nobody can stand there except for Grier.
How fitting that we're all going to die, and that song that Buddy plays when he leaves is playing.
She looks over to her armor boy, and kind of motions to armor boy and like to you guys. If I could get you guys to give me a second, maybe I could run out to the barrier and start getting them over towards me.
I don't know.
If I can get to my barrier, then I'll be safe for another 40 or so minutes. No, actually, for a whole lot longer than that, actually. For like hours, actually.
I believe it's been about an hour and a half since your recast.
So I can be out there for 6 more hours.
Quite a while.
Could you get...
They won't be able to get to me, but I'll be able to get to them.
The sound of a horse, though, they could be right by it. You might be sprinting directly into them. You can't exactly see from here.
Is right.
There's nothing else I can think to do in here. She shows her crossbow and then she motions over to Devin. I gave my only weapon over to Devin, and I think it's better in her hands anyway. And I gave my magic dagger over to Grier. I only have this here. I can shoot things, and I'm not sure how strong this guy is, but she kind of walks over to him like, how strong are you?
It looks at you.
Nod for very strong, shake for not strong at all.
It looks at you.
Somewhere between.
On a scale of 1 to 10, hold up your fingers.
Yes.
It holds up a sword.
Can you ask it if it's able to leave the tower? Like, if it leaves the tower, will it just fall apart?
Are you able to leave the tower?
It starts walking to the door.
I didn't say to leave the tower!
Sure, you have the ability to leave the tower.
I just kind of dash forward like, I didn't say to leave! Are you able to without anything bad happening?
It's nuts.
Okay, going one good. Oh!
What are you trying to do?
What are you doing?
Go, Hydric glider.
Squirrel glide to the ground.
You're smashed.
Hydric's just been Squirrel Girl this entire time.
I knew it.
Maybe then.
No wonder he can't die.
Aaron, is Kilala faster than Ashley?
Yes.
But Kilala can't get in the thing with me though.
Oh.
I mean, well.
Shit. So can no one get in the thing with you? It's just you.
Whoever's inside when it's cast
everybody
can get
stayed
in.
in here whenever I went out to change it.
Currently, there are, of 2 horses and an Ashley who can get in and out of that thing.
We know of 1 horse and an Ashley because one's dead.
I mean, I'll go out regardless. I can at least be a distraction. Take down a few of them on the way out.
At this point,
We need to come up with a smart.
it's about 10 minutes. So the lightning thins out to a like thin stream and then disappears.
As soon as I stop hearing the hum, can I start yelling out the door again?
If you want.
I wouldn't do that anymore. That was not very good. I'm worried about you.
Oh my god.
That's
I would just do the poses, the ones I told you about.
That's what you see upstairs.
Oh.
You don't have a megaton bomb.
Says you.
Megaton bomb.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, well.
Hadrick will remember that.
All right, but yeah, so I can see them. Could I take a shot at? Does he look different than the others?
Currently he'd be in human form, so yeah.
Fucking you!
You're the leader.
I want to take a shot. Is this my opportunity to do that?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, here I come. And this is just a straight up normal shot?
This would be a clear shot. You're shooting downwards at him, so I'm not gonna look at like trajectory or anything like that.
Bamp.
That's a hit.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's a hit. Fucking take this! Oh. Still though!
Oh boy.
As the bolt like flies at him, he reaches up and grabs it, but it sinks into part of his neck, just shy of like his jugular, and he pulls it back, and you can see like just lightly as the last of the light of the lightning fades, you can see just like steam almost coming off of the wound.
Oh yeah!
Get out of here! We've got a lot more of that! He said, hoping to roll an intimidation check.
By all means.
Yay! Yeah! Oh,
1.
In his hand, he squeezes until the shaft snaps into 2 pieces. He throws it down, and he turns and walks away into the darkness.
The fuck?
That's right, you get away. What about his wolves?
Yeah, the rest stay, right? Yeah.
The fuck?
Are the rest following him, or is it just him leaving?
As you watch, one by one, werewolves start appearing.
Hadrick just like turns and like slides down the wall and just like sitting, just be like oh, okay, all right.
What the fuck?
There's more here.
There was always more. They're leaving, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, they're leaving. Okay, I was thinking.
Yeah, you see them all following him, and just a slow procession into darkness.
Arrow.
Holy shit, Hadrick!
Oh.
Oh,
tell us that we heard him yell that from down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's yelling loudly. If he wants, he's like
Yes.
60 feet up. He has to yell loudly.
Fucking yes.
Wait. Can we tell if they're leaving? Because we don't have any windows.
Downstairs, you don't know they're leaving, but you heard that.
Oh, okay.
Are you serious?
That's never gonna work.
Downstairs, okay. 3, 2, 1, open. Run.
I will totally rush out to my thing if he says it's okay.
oh.
I want you to roll on athletics to see if you fall on your face.
Oh my god. Be hilarious.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that.
Oh.
Good Ash. You love that.
Oh my god.
Oh, but I mean, by all means, you guys keep scheming about what you'll do on the bottom floor.
Yeah, okay. Ashley, how are we gonna get you to your barrier?
I don't know. Hadrick made a good bluff upstairs, but they're probably right outside our door.
Yeah, no one's gonna
ready to plow into us.
Not gonna be dumb enough to fall for that.
Yeah, come on.
There's no way they'll fall for that. Although he was very convincing.
No one's gonna fall for it.
I felt very convinced by that.
I'm glad I gave him my loot. I think he'd make a great bard. With a little bit more practice and a little bit more work on his intimidation, because they obviously wouldn't have ran off from that.
Yeah, no.
We may need to sacrifice our lives to get out of this.
Fucking 5 years down the road, just Jolene's like, I remember when children, your father gave a great speech to a band of werewolves that were fighting us. He was so eloquent. Cut to this. Go away! And they did.
And they did.
And they did.
It was marvelous.
Story of the werewolves that left.
I don't know why I become an old lady in
The
5
werewolves
years.
that left.
I don't know why I
just-
become an old lady in 5 years. It's been a rough time.
Listen, Curse of Strahd aged me quite a bit, children.
FYI, I do not firmly believe that they are properly gone. I think maybe they're just regrouping.
Yeah.
I
mean, they're away from the door, which is good, but
I mean, that's time.
Yep. So,
Grier is
still
gonna send
try?
me into the elevator. Go to the bottom floor.
What? Okay.
Grier sees this as well that they're gone, right?
If you look at the window, yeah, you would have seen him walking off into the darkness.
Fucking take that. 1 silver bolt.
Who needs magic? Am I right?
I'm gonna say that I was on that elevator when it went down.
I assume so.
I'm gonna keep watching out
Just
the
woke
window.
up the elevator, go down. Lol.
But just like as it happens, I'm just looking out. I just turn to Jolene. I think they listened.
Yeah, no, that was incredible. Good job.
I hold up, like, between my fingers, my 3 remaining bolts, and I'm like, FYI, that was a bluff. I've only got these.
I know.
I'm holding a box of Tic Tacs right now.
I'm aware. That's kind of why I still want to test my theory. In case the wolves come back.
And you arrive at the bottom floor, right?
My token looks way bigger than everyone else here.
You're a big old bird boy.
Yeah, there we go.
Great, we're trying to figure out how to get Ashley to her barrier.
I don't know if there's a need anymore, actually.
No, it has to be done.
I don't. You wouldn't believe it.
We must steal ourselves. We must steal ourselves, Grier. I know it is difficult, but it's the only way any of us are getting out of here alive.
I know none of the only Carrie and Izzy can see this, but the look on my face right now is Grier.
It's Grier, except the bird version.
Yeah. It's just like this dead-faced fucking...
Dude, Izzy was grabbing him and trying.
You guys have a plan,
Grier?
You never thought you could see a beak actually frown?
You guys have a plan, Grier?
Well, apparently they... I don't know if they fully bought the bluff, but they've retreated at least for now.
Well, like, really?
Yes, really.
So you're saying
should
that
we maybe
that worked?
Should we leave?
Yes.
Oh.
No fucking
This place
way.
is falling apart.
I was hoping that someone who can see in the dark might go up and see if they can see them in the distance or something, just to so we know for sure if they're not just like hiding somewhere.
Looks at Devin.
I can see pretty far, but those floors don't like me.
Oh, well, you could go to the top floor. That's pretty good.
Okay.
If they're away from the door, maybe you could look out
Or you
here.
could just like peek out the door. That'd also work. They're not in front of it right now.
I mean, true. Wouldn't I be able to see further if I was up high?
Would I don't think
Your
so.
dark vision has the same distance regardless.
It has the same
Same
distance.
distance? That's fair.
It's like the higher I get, the longer I can see.
My eyes
can
basically
see
become
farther.
binoculars, you see.
Why don't you look at the first floor and I'll look at the... Or sorry, you look at the top floor, I'll look at the first floor.
Okay.
So we both have night vision.
Just
Yours
because
is
I'm
better.
agreeing to this plan doesn't mean we're on good terms.
I think we're making progress.
Not at all. Okay. Bee boop.
Elevator up.
I'm just gonna tell Devin to let me know if I can go to my barrier or not.
So do they have a thing?
I'm going to the top floor.
Ooh. Oh me, oh my.
What?
I mean,
Okay.
actually, never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
What are you talking about?
Irina!
For?
Right.
What?
Are you
I
gonna
know
bring
I'm not
that thing
down
up again?
there, but...
I thought we had talked about it.
I wasn't sure we had a thing until it was brought up.
Well, of course we have a thing. If we didn't have a thing, then you wouldn't bring it up.
Oh my god.
Don't worry,
I'm
Master. I'll be
very
your
confused right
wingman.
now.
Whatever you need, just say the word.
Barry White and Jello shots.
Oh my god.
I shall acquire these Jello shots.
All right, upstairs. Devin arrives at the top floor.
At this point, I'd like to think that Jolene's opened the window that she's next to right now. Is
Yeah. All right.
half poking out of it, like she's leaning out of it, kind of thing. Peering out.
I'm looking up this way.
Pretty dark out there.
I have
Although,
a feeling
I
we
feel
might
like-
get ambushed by them if we try to leave here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hoping Devin doesn't see them anywhere near us and can call down.
I want to check this window, and then I want to check the window that had it.
As long
Looking
as
at that
think-
window.
Yeah.
How far would it be? I'd say you probably see down to the water. Nothing there. There's not a lot of trees or anything on this little sort of island.
Charred horse corpse.
Looking at that way, it's not charred, but violently gored.
Oh!
Yeah, it's there's bits of it in a lot of places.
I don't remember your name, but sugar something.
I'm not telling Ashley about that. Adric, can I look out this window?
Why are you so small?
I think you guys are just big.
What?
No, I'm big!
Impossible. Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, just as she looks out, as she looks out, Haddock will just be like, as long as they think that we have like an ample resource of silver weapons, they're probably gonna try to be more tactical, because if we just kept taking pot shots, we'd take them down quickly. All it'll take is for them to realize that we either don't, or for them to ambush us while we're leaving, and we're back at square one.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, this is where we live now.
This is our
Leaning
home
out
now.
window.
We'll subside off the meat of the wolves that they send as scouts.
No! How about that?
Not a good idea, actually.
I'm very not
Wolf meat isn't that bad, probably.
Looking out, Devin, with your vision, 120 feet, you see partway through the land bridge. Doesn't seem to be anything in sight. Roll me perception.
I believe in you.
Here's where it goes phenomenally.
You're doing a hard peeper. Yeah, nothing that stands up to you.
It's not terrible. I'm gonna just
I'm
check
ready
all
to
these
run out.
and see if anything's happening in any of the directions.
If you're looking at all the other three directions, you'll see the water.
Okay, just water? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a bit of land around you, maybe like about 80 feet, and then it would be lake.
I mean, Jolene's leaning out of that one.
Jolene, can I I'm just gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Beside you. Hey. Okay.
They're humming a whole new world.
We're really close.
Yeah. It's not weird at all. Don't worry about it.
I was just gonna try to climb out.
Okay. Cool.
Onto the roof.
Has a girl ever been this close to you before? How about this close?
Yeah, and that's just water too. So
Water just that way as well.
Is Devin gonna call down and say she doesn't see anybody?
yeah. There's nothing in any of the directions. Mostly water, but I can't see anyone.
If Xanthic will allow it, I want to have Ashley go for a run to her area.
Let me just check out the front door first. Make sure it's safe for you, Master.
Never been to.
You have someone back home who loves you.
Oh my god. God.
And by back home, I mean about 10 feet behind you.
Oh God.
What? Looks back.
A girl worth fighting.
Looks
What?
Grier. Hey.
How do I let him down easy, Xanther?
I can like hear you.
I can like hear you.
He's trying to casually.
Oh, chat, I love that. Someone's like, so like what happened to the werewolves? Last session they were surrounded, and Kid just responds, Hadrick happened.
He was incredible.
If Xanther peeks out, does he see anything?
You see anything?
Do I see anything?
Roll perception.
Roll perception.
Oh,
You don't see anything.
you sure as
Oh.
shit don't
It
see
should be
it.
fine then.
Looks clear.
Seem safe.
Yeah, seems pretty safe.
All right.
Wolf from the side of the tower grabs Ashley and runs off.
I will.
We have no horses now, do we?
We have one.
Oh, good.
I will go to leave.
Someone should go with you.
I'll go
Step
with you.
out.
There you go.
Step out.
Yeah, I'll put that dead horse there.
Oh.
Nobody
Oh.
beat
Oh.
I'll have a torch, by the way, as well.
Letting it torch.
Yeah.
That is an intelligent thing to do.
it. I'm making that new skill.
All right, you step out.
I will run this way.
Wait.
Damn.
You should have used that ability on them.
That guard flirt though. Yeah, man.
I turned guard flirt into Hadrick happened.
Have all of you lost
Xanther, no,
weight?
you shouldn't. Xanther, Xanther, you can't get in.
Go back.
No,
I mean,
I'm guarding you.
Xanther, I'm fine in here. No one can get me.
We don't know what they're capable of. Wolves are crafty like that.
He yells from top.
At least tell me you can teleport across the wall if you have to.
I'm glad you care about my safety, Devin.
I care about Ashley. She doesn't need to see you eaten by wolves. Get in the tower.
Well, I'm still happy that you think that the image of me being
They're
ripped apart
probably
by
gonna come
wolves-
back because of the yelling.
She's
I'm
looking
just gonna
out
go
the
back
other
to
side. It won't be a problem for her.
I'm gonna yell back to Xanther that I made it and he should go back.
I'm also yelling.
I'm glad you think the image of me being ripped apart by wolves would make someone sad. I still call that progress, Devin.
No,
I would be very sad.
I think you're being nice.
Off from the window.
Ah, what a card.
Xanther, go back, please.
Never. I will do my duty.
I am going to attempt to start to make another barrier then.
Oh.
Right, so that's casting. Are you casting as a ritual? Or are you casting regular?
Fuck, dude, regular.
Alright.
That only takes a minute. Ritual takes 10.
Oh,
Mhm.
Jesus.
It takes 11.
11,
Oh.
fuck.
It takes the minute plus 10.
Oh, damn.
All right, you start casting them. I need to roll some stuff.
oh, maybe it's a good thing Xanther came with you.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Guys.
Off on the land bridge, you see edging closer, Xanthic. You do see one of the werewolves eyeing you.
There's not enough time, Xanther, go!
Fuck off, werewolf.
What the fuck? Why didn't I see it?
It's probably hidden at
There's just not enough time, go, please, go, 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 go!
No, I won't be able to fight them off inside. My magic doesn't work.
Oh gosh.
You have nowhere to hide out here!
I'll cover myself in horse entrails. That'll work.
They can't smell me if I'm covered in horse.
At least get on top of the barrier.
What did I fucking say to you about scarring Ash?
At least climb up the barrier, Xantric. At least get up here.
Is this the dead one?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well,
please get on top of the
Aaron,
barrier.
am I in any position to be able to see that werewolf?
Devin definitely can at this point. It did not roll particularly excellent on its stealth check as it came closer.
If Devin decides to...
out instantly. As soon as I see it, I tell them where it is.
Alright, because I got silver bolts still, so I will shoot it if it comes within range. But hello. Hello, Sword Art music. Bit loud. Running into copyright risk there. You go away. Oh, it's ubiquitous DB. No, it was ubiquitous DB. Get your heads on straight.
It'd be about 80 feet away.
How far?
It's about 80 feet.
About 80 feet. What's the range of my crossbow? I feel like it's not 80 feet.
I want to say 30, 60, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so crossbow bolts. Where's my actual crossbow? Where's my crossbow? Crossbow. Where the heck is my crossbow? Oh well,
I mean,
I'm
mine's
just gonna go
a hand
into
crossbow, and it has
Crossbow
a
light. Is that?
Yeah.
I see it in your action, so I don't see it in your inventory.
Yeah, weird.
I have
80, 320. It's within range.
Oh, it's in within. May I take a shot?
Let me throw him.
Just drop him
probably
anywhere
on the
so I can.
tracker.
Yeah.
Take the shot, Adric. Take the shot.
Oh, where, maybe.
I'm gonna do a preliminary roll before I do that. All right, here we go. Hadric happened.
Yes, hell yeah.
Okay, is he on the tracker? There he is.
Yeah, you should see.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
I didn't learn that lesson.
Fucking Nat19!
Crit.
Fucking die!
He's yelling, learn your lesson!
I warned
With
you!
the point, like you can barely see him, but with freaking Devin helping out, you just snap onto its position and just let an arrow fly into it. You hear a yelp in the darkness. You don't see anything, Devin. You see the thing start running.
As soon as I hear the yelp, I just yell, "I told you to get out of here!"
It's already running away.
Well, good. I just wanted it to know that I wanted it to go.
Actually, you finish your casting.
Before I finish my casting, can I ask Xantric to see if he wants it, to see if he can tell anyone else to come out to get into it?
Yeah. Can I like see Devin from the window or anybody?
Well, I was more thinking like Grier or Kilala or Irene or anybody. That way, it's just not us being protected by it.
Fucking werewolves.
All right. Then can I see Hadric?
They're all on the top floor. I would say you would know that it takes more than a minute to get up and down.
Go see if Grier can get out and get in here. That way, he can come in if he wants to too.
Oh yeah, I'm just asking like, can I see them? Because my telepathy works. I wanted to see if that works.
I'm at least looking out the window.
Yeah, you can kind of see Hadric looking out the window up on the top floor. Anyone on the bottom floor, you can't see at all. There's no windows.
Yeah.
I could just like walk to the door.
I mean, sure, but you know, I want to see if my magic can work on people inside the building.
But that's what peasants do, he says, covered in horse guts.
Why would I do something like a sucker when I can use magic?
Oh.
I wonder if you even could telepathy to anybody in the tower, since the tower's anti-magic.
That's what I'm trying to verify.
That's a pretty good question.
So yeah, you can see Hadric if you want to try it.
Yeah, I'll look at Hadric and try and send him a message.
Tell him he's got a cute butt.
What are you trying to send?
Devin says you have a cute butt.
He just looks back to Devin like, and then back to the window.
Yeah, you do hear this.
What?
Oh, you can hear it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
okay.
That's good.
Devin says you have a cute butt. All right.
Okay, so it's possible that as long as the caster is outside, it might still work? Or at least maybe telepathy just does. Maybe telepathy works differently.
I mean, if
Try to let Grier, Irina, and my armor boy know that they can try to jump in here. I'm almost done.
I don't think you can see
I'm
them.
saying the armor might not necessarily be magic.
I meant
but-
walk over there since, you know.
Yeah.
I would say by this point, with all the conversation, the castings.
Fine.
You're wasting it. You're wasting it. It's gone.
Are you keeping it centered on the same place?
I am going to basically try to get Xanthric into it.
Oof.
While canceling the other one.
That was
Yeah, yeah. All right. If you're pulled, so you want to move it to like there.
Yeah, as long as the horse and Xanthric are in it, then I'm fine.
I'll consider him just barely in it.
Apparently, Happy will not remember that he was told
Something's
that Devin was a
bisected.
cute butt.
Only my top half can come inside.
Oh.
I'll see.
Just gonna step to the edge. Look to Xanthric. Really wants to cast Prestidigitation on him to get rid of all that gunk, but doesn't. Goes back to the horse to calm it down.
Oh.
It's good. You see, there's some marks where it tried to get out, but it had a lot more difficulty. The other one pulled its peg completely free.
Shush, Sugarhoof. Well, now we're outside.
Roll animal handling.
Oh, jeez. This is gonna be great.
I believe in
Do
you.
it.
Do it.
I don't believe in me.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Understandable. Yeah.
I believe in first place. Why have you pregnant?
You know when a cat like moves its head lower and lower and away from you every time you try and pet it? Imagine a horse doing that, but with its whole body.
Oh,
You're
no.
not Sugar.
Until eventually it just falls over on its side, like, go away.
Sugar.
It's
You're
still
not
panicked.
Sugarhoof, you're Sugarfoot.
Betray! Oh,
Lies.
At least you're not Sugarbite.
that's true.
Sugar Bite was an asshole.
You look over at the. I guess it would be like, there would be the corpse of Sugarbite.
Yeah, Sugarbite's over there. We've now come to think that Sugarhoof is this one because it listened to me, so this one has to be Sugarfoot.
Fair. Oh.
Oh no. Covered in sugar hoof.
Oh no.
So.
It's fine. I don't care that if that is Sugarhoof, I don't care. It's dead, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore.
The sacrifice will not be in vain. It will protect us.
We should be able to let everybody like have some peace of mind now if they want to keep watch over there. This shall stay up for a good 8 hours. If you want to go back and tell everyone, or if you want to tell people with your who'sy what's-its, then you can.
Telepathy?
Yeah, whatever that is.
Brain talking.
Do that
My
brain
brain
talking thing you're so good at.
What's a cell phone?
Yeah.
How did I say it if I didn't even know what it is?
With my brain cell phone. What's a cell phone?
My God, I can see the future.
Someone in the chat said Sugar Bits. Can I rename Sugarfoot to Sugar Bits?
Fair. It's cute.
Because like Sugar Hoof and Sugarfoot, they're both like you know.
It's the same
Nay,
thing.
the horse rejects thine simple names. Yes, of course you can.
Sugar Bits now.
Oh, animal handling.
Well, animal
The
handling.
one alive is Sugar Bits.
But yeah, so I'll try and tell Patrick with telepathy what's going on.
All right. We should get everybody down there and get ready to go then. I can stay up here for a minute while you guys all convene at the bottom, and just if any werewolves come to get us, I can do them a shoot.
And if anyone comes over, I can do them a shatter.
Actually, yeah. And by that, I don't mean I'm going to stay arbitrarily. I mean, we can't get all of us on the elevator, so I'll be the last one to go down.
Jolene just pulls herself back in from the window that she was halfway out of.
We don't need to go out that way. He like looks over for the first time. He's like, "That's no."
Stop laughing. Hedrick.
What?
Go down the elevator, please.
I just wanted to know if my idea would work.
Good rulers use elevators.
I don't even know an elevator.
If you want to try your idea, go for it. They're trying to come back.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to fall. Is my main concern. And beforehand, I was gonna have Grier help me up.
I can't do that. That's been
No,
established.
not like flying. Like you get on the roof, reach, and then
Oh.
she like they strunk it out, which she's not very good at. But
Those wolves are probably just gonna wait on the perimeter until we try to leave, and then they're going to try to ambush us.
So
We
it'd
need
probably
to.
be a better idea to use the spell then.
What we probably need to do is start moving before they can properly organize themselves.
Unless she slips, yeah. But I mean, probably better to try and get on the roof when things aren't gonna attack us.
yeah, okay,
Well, Devin,
I
you
get
also
it.
know the
Then,
place is
Silly.
if we stay here and get on the roof, then they can just as easily starve us out.
What's the purpose
You're
of getting on the roof again now that they're gone? I don't understand.
Oh my goodness, Grier, you're down here.
Yeah, Grier, you're down there.
Grier's on the bottom
Get out of here,
floor.
Grier.
Yeah.
You see Grier fly up to the window. What's the point of doing this?
He's already outside. He just flew up to the window.
He turns away from the window, turns back to you guys. If we've scared them away and they're planning to ambush us elsewhere, they're probably going to try to stop us from leaving, but if we stay here, they're just going to starve us out.
Yeah, you're right. I just wanted to see if my theory worked, but in the end, it doesn't really particularly matter since it wouldn't apply to our situation.
So, you and Ashley have a thing?
That's
What?
Grier.
What?
She gave you this weird, kind of sad look and was mumbling it. I don't know. I have difficulty with his name.
I'm with
Bushy
you mean the old man?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the? I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm not sure I know either.
Well, cool. I guess we're both just clueless.
Things are weird.
Turns out Jolene isn't getting the harem. That's going to Ashley.
Enjoy your bird harem.
I don't. No, I don't. I don't have a thing with anybody.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Hadrick sheds a tear.
I mean, I have like a bro thing with Hadrick, but that's beside the point.
Oh.
So he has a thing with Hadrick.
Okay, can you explain whatever it means by thing? Because now I'm just more confused.
What do you mean by thing? You don't want to brought it up.
I don't know. She just came up to me and said we had a thing. She didn't say what kind of thing. I didn't know there was other kinds of things.
Oh.
You guys can make out a little bit.
Elevator down.
It was more. I think I know what this
Jolene to
is.
be down here.
It's just,
Oh.
I brought up to Ashley at one point that it seemed like you were frustrated with her and she was annoyed with you, and it felt like a problem, so I brought it up. I just thought that maybe it should be something to be worked out, and I don't know if it has or not.
Like the fucking. No, it's not. I don't think you have like it's not like you have a romantic thing. It's like I thought she didn't like you and you were frustrated with her, and you know what? It might be a romantic thing. When I put it in.
That's not the sound of something.
Yeah.
What thing?
Oh, it's nothing, Julie. It's I think it was just a misunderstanding. So.
Oh. Okay.
Do you know what a thing is?
Irina, get your sweet ass out here. I'm kidding.
Please, actually.
We're going to be killed by werewolves. This is going to be why we're killed by werewolves.
I think we should probably put
is-
this aside.
This conversation is going to result in our death by werewolves.
We will continue this
There are-
conversation
There
later.
are more important things.
There it is. Sheets her sword
I
and sits down.
great.
Just,
This is
Elevator.
the first time I've seen you so shaken, Irene.
I've just
Get at me.
not had a lot of time to socialize. This is more people than I've ever had to deal with.
Yeah, same.
And then
I've dealt with a lot of people. I could be considered good at my charismatic endeavors.
I get that.
It's a shame that you guys didn't interact with folks more. Well,
Devin, get down there.
I did.
Devin's down, yeah.
All right, elevator down.
Yeah.
Patrick has a chocolate bar.
Sure.
Too fucking. Now that they're gone.
Oh, no.
The real treasure belongs.
We need. They're going to. If we stay here, they're going to starve us out, and we don't have any food. They leave. No. They can never know.
Oh, Snickers, you're the only one who gets me. Oh.
Xanthrix has longingly looking at a horse corpse.
You can do this, Patrick.
How do you deal
you
with
need
the smell,
this.
Xanthrix? I don't understand.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
What was that, Ashley?
How do you deal with the smell? I don't understand.
Oh, please, I've been living in far worse places for a very long time. My sense of smell is basically shot.
Press the digitation on him and make him smell better.
Yeah. It's understandable.
Just like he's covered in horse guts. I'm not gonna clean it because he kind of wanted to be covered in horse guts, I guess. But I'll make him smell better.
Oh. Oh, no.
This smells exactly as good as it did before. I think you might have screwed up.
I do not screw up, Xanthrix.
Are we heading out? What's the plan?
Yeah. Should probably get out of here.
Patrick, you can still eat a cotton candy bar.
We could look for a boat. I don't know if the inhabitants would have one, but it's a possibility. Or I don't know how many horses are left.
Little peeky peek outside.
Door's still open. You stroll out, and the evening light mixed with the mist. You can't see amazingly far. Roll
I'm just gonna
perception.
wave the Gryer out from inside the thing. All you see is my arm sticking out, waving to him.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh shit! You see that?
What color is your dome this time, Ashley?
It is
Still pink?
a blue. It is a deep blue color.
There's a big old blue dome over there. Looking
It is
around,
the color of the night.
you see dots of light poking out of different parts of the forest across the land bridge, and you quickly discern there's different shapes moving around, and you see most of the wolves just staring at you a little bit farther than their original position.
Oh, no. And I can see how many horses there are.
You can see one dead one, and you know there's another dead one. You can't see inside the dome.
Oh, I can't see inside it at all?
It is completely blue.
Oh, I thought it was transparent. Okay. Okay, well.
You only see outside from the inside.
I'm assuming that they, from inside the thing, can also probably see them lying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's quite clearly a corpse like there, and then the one I've actually represented.
Reveal your secrets
Thank
to
you
me.
for the
Oh,
bits, Dad.
inside the dome? They're really faint in the mist. The fact lead on, and you're like, that's where those motherfuckers are.
Okay, well, I'm going to pop back in real quick to the thing, to the tower.
Got some eagle vision.
Well, it doesn't seem like they're leaving. They're just kind of sitting out there with torches. I'm assuming waiting for us to leave.
When I say dots of light, I mean, have you ever shined a flashlight at an animal's eyes?
Oh.
It's a reflection.
Okay,
Yeah.
they don't have torches. I take that back. That's non-canon.
Cannons?
Yeah, no.
Where?
We have a
Cannons?
My God!
Where? What? We use that.
So then the question is, how do we distract them to get by them, or what other route do we take? The boat thing is an option, if there's a boat.
Well,
Boats work.
If there's a boat.
well, actually, Jolene, this is all coming into play here.
Oh?
If I were to fly over them and use that on them and fly a different direction, they might follow me.
Oh, that's a good idea. I would prefer privacy to cast that kind of thing. If you all wouldn't mind.
No,
Still can't cast in there.
If anyone else has a
Isn't
better
the only
idea.
person that we'd have to worry about currently within a fucking barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, oh yeah, can he see outside the barrier?
he can.
Yeah, you've been in. You know you can see outside. Unless Ashley turns it off, she can make it so it's dark inside. But
we could go over
that's
here.
Usually only when you're sleeping.
We can go over there to do it, or you could do it in here.
Yeah. Just
You can't do it in there.
let's just
Oh,
not
right,
talk
fuck.
about me casting a spell with or at Xanthric.
Sure.
I don't know how
Whatever
I forgot that the anti-magic thing's in play.
Hey, I mean, we can do it in the behind, away from the. You know what I mean.
Yes, away. I get it.
Yeah.
We can find
Yeah,
a place
just-
out of his view.
I
It's fine.
don't mean to stress
wanna-
this.
If anyone else has a
God.
better idea, bring it forward.
Just come
No
with me
one
through the
tell
wall.
Xanthric. I mean it, please.
What's up, Patrick?
Just come with me through the wall.
Whoosh, I'm phasing through. I'm a
Oh,
ghost.
Jesus.
If I see people leaving, I want to go back and I want to try to get my armor boy out before we close the door.
Tower.
Yeah.
You walk up, you see people coming outside. You see Armor Boy standing,
Here
chill.
watching for.
I'm just gonna start like motioning to armor. We're like, come on, let's go. Everybody's leaving.
Or
Oh, all right. I guess we're going.
Oh, Chad. You
Look
make me
at
happy
that.
today.
I look back to Irina and I'm like, come on, let's go.
Oh,
Everybody's
okay.
I start
Sorry.
like beckoning her just like I did armor boy.
You stay over there, Xanthric.
Listen, you.
Wait, why?
She just looks to her like, I'm sorry, that was mean.
Get back in that
Maybe we-
barriers, Anthony.
We do it a little bit more over here.
Behind.
They can probably see us from here still, so we should maybe
Why
go
would I
behind
just
it.
let you do that?
We're not doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Get back here.
Devin, did they have a plan? Are we looking for anything?
They have some kind of plan.
Could
Jolene.
you keep your eyes on the land bridge in case they start coming over again? I don't know if Xanthric can see that far.
No,
Do we know where we're heading from here?
I guess back on the road.
Makes sense. But are we heading? Having a solid destination might make it a little easier to follow the roads properly if we slow down while being pursued.
Well, if we go to a winery like this, the werewolves could just chase us down and surround there. So maybe it's best if we go to the town.
You might be right.
Perhaps.
Well,
Should we stay here and keep watch, or should we go and see if they need our help?
Of course, it's up to Hadrick and them, but I do think that they can't really surround us and starve us out in a town.
I'd rather not give up the front of the tower. If we were to move back and they were to move in, we would have nowhere to retreat to.
Is right.
I got an idea. Xanthric, you go back there and see what they're doing. I'm kidding.
Irina pulls out another torch.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
And she kind of extends it out towards you, Ashley.
I go take torch.
You're holding two torches.
I have two torches. This is
One
the most
unlit and
useful
one
of
lit.
all day.
Aww.
I didn't she
Tilt's head looking at Irina.
takes the one she handed you and just leans it over into the other, lighting it. Thank you, Ashley.
She looks to Irina, and she's like, she reaches out for the other torch again.
Okay, she hands it to you.
I hand her my torch.
Now it isn't awkward.
My God, the sexual tension here, am I right?
We're gonna die because everyone's being.
Behind the tower.
Oh yes.
I'm-
All right. So
I'm just gonna.
probably where are you guys thinking you're gonna go? I'm
Town?
thinking Kresk sounds like a good idea.
I really like town. Town
Yeah.
means more people, dense population. Wolves and werewolves and what have you probably wouldn't.
Any
dare to.
population in Barovia is pretty dense.
Barovia on
So
blast.
where's there? The closest thing to us is... Yeah, Kresk. It's probably the best bet.
Yeah, alright. So...
At the very least, just to find out more about these wolves. Or the... Actually, Kresk and the winery are about equidistant.
I wouldn't particularly think it's a sound idea to bring our dear friends,
Let's bring the werewolves to the werebirds!
Let's be square here. Let's be square here. If the werewolves end up wherever we're going, then that means that we're going to die. The idea is that we need to lose them, not run
Yeah,
from
that's
them
fair,
for
that's
that
fair.
distance.
oh jeez.
Hopefully... hopefully I can draw some of them away.
I think this'll do it. If
And we may need to cut down their numbers a bit.
Like, pass without a trace as when we try and go back.
Why did we separate like this? It seems like a poor idea in
It's
hindsight.
yeah, but I mean, I'm not part of your conversation. So...
Well, I mean, we didn't see any of them
Wes.
have long-range weapons. I don't see why you'd be putting yourself in danger.
Actually,
Oh.
pass with... If you use magic to hide us, i.e. pass without trace, that actually does... They wouldn't have any idea where we are, so...
Well,
That's
I
true.
don't have passive
Although the only way
No,
out
she
really
does.
is...
She's who? Oh,
Devin.
Devin? Well, we could get Devin.
Is there...
Maybe we should have included Devin in this conversation.
You're
Can
right.
cast message to be like, "Psst, Devin, Mir.
Alright, well, hold your horses.
Oh,
Oop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
holding.
They're live ones.
Hey, Devin, come here. Oop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Let me cast magic.
Okay.
We're the worst at planning.
Feel out like you're coming with me, Ashley. Watch him.
Is it really the best? I mean, alright, I guess those of us without dark vision will watch the thing then.
I mean,
Xanthic should probably. I'm not there.
I got dark vision.
Yeah,
You have dark vision? I didn't think...
Okay, maybe we should just go to the
He's
front
an
and talk to them, and you just don't mention your dragon stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
I
Cool, that's a
I
good
mean, I
idea.
can hold it for a minute.
This whole dinner was pointless. Let's go.
Do you even have to, say the name of the spell to cast it?
I mean, he breathes fire. If he sees that Jolene cast it, I think Xanthic's
It's a
not that dumb.
spell!
Yeah.
I don't
I mean, you
know.
never know.
Okay.
Who
Listen.
knows how he might react?
Remember, if he does anything out of turn, fucking throat slit.
Just use roundabout. It's fine.
We could use magic to get out of here, with Devin's help.
Oh, you guys want to sneak? You want to? Yeah.
The
Well,
thing
we
that we
cast
did
my
the other
sleep.
night.
Sneakiness would be good in this situation.
Okay. Where are we heading? Back to town?
We should not head out the front way because they're waiting there.
Yeah.
There
We're
wouldn't be.
surrounded by water,
Might
aren't we?
have a point. There might
Yeah,
be
there's
a
only
boat.
one way to go.
Well, I mean, if there's a...
Well, there's my
we didn't see
expectations
a boat or
flying right out the
anything
window.
Flying around, did we? Aaron?
Looking around, the doesn't seem to want it.
Yeah, there's a land bridge, and that's it.
Okay. Well, I mean, Irina suggested there might be a boat, so I was like, well, maybe there's
Yeah, but when has Irina's things ever been? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You fuck her.
No, that's Ashley's job. You stay out of this, home wrecker.
How far out were they?
Whoa!
Aaron,
Whoa.
how far out were the lights that I saw? Like,
Probably about, I'd say 150, 180 feet.
okay. How much of that distance is like to get across the bridge? Like, if we cross the bridge, how much distance would there be between us and them?
About 30 feet.
Well, that's not a great idea. If we get that close, there's probably going to be a confrontation.
Well, no,
I
we'd be
have
undetectable to anyone
one more
outside 30 feet, but, it's.
I have one final idea.
What's up?
I could just put up, and we can wait out the night.
I feel like if we were to do that, they might just come up on us.
I feel like we shouldn't stay in the same place here.
What's up? What's up, Jolene?
Oh, I was just saying that aren't we supposed to be, sneaking past them before they get their organization together? That's the only point I was trying to make.
It seems like they might kind of have it together.
I still stand by we should have a distraction.
Well, we could do that thing I was saying.
Let's
I could distract them while you guys sneak away. I'm pretty good at sneaking myself.
Let's send the horse in front of us. We'll just have the horse run in front of us with no pass without a trace on it.
I'm sure it'll do exactly what you want it to.
It will. It'll be fine.
Or we can fight them.
Also, I'm assuming that we're probably keeping this quiet. Are we doing that?
Yes. Whisper, mumble, mumble.
Stage whisper, stage whisper.
Stage whisper. We're stage. I have to stage whisper because the mic is like kind of further away than it usually is.
Complain about the setup, Eric. I'll kill you.
I feel like we need something.
I mean...
And right now, that's the only solid idea I think we have.
Big old bird boy throwing magic around should probably...
Should we vote on whether we want to do it or not?
Yeah, have a silent vote.
I like voting.
Yay! I knew as soon as it happened.
I think we should vote.
Yeah! All right. Carrie, why don't you actually write the vote? So just type /vote space and then the question.
Wait. /vote space.
And then whatever your question is.
Okay.
Distraction or not.
The moment I heard vote.
Yeah.
Did I hear vote?
Did I hear vote? All right.
Oh, it was Xantha who asked the question.
Really
Oh shit.
That's, I mean...
What am I
I
saying?
think regardless
fair,
of what
that
we
sounds
do...
like him. He's like, all right, guys, sneaky.
I think we should sneaky sneak.
Basically,
Yes.
how about instead of voting just sneaky sneak with distraction or not? X's being with.
I mean,
Well,
we're
see,
gonna-
I feel like with distraction would just be sneaky. With pass with a trace is sneaky.
Well, we'd be
He's right,
sneaky,
I don't
save
think we should
Grier,
have the
doing the
distraction.
distraction, which would make us
Grier
10
at
times
risk.
more sneaky.
Yeah, I mean, they are...
Doesn't
Okay, so, in character. They probably don't have ranged weapons on account of being wolves, and I'm just gonna do my best to ignore that echo. If Grier were to fly over them and distract a bunch of them and get them away from the land bridge, then we'd be able to pass fairly easily. And Grier, you know where to meet up with us, right?
I mean, I'd be able to try to... Well, what was the mansion, the mansion we heard about, the dragon haunted one? Was that like on the way to Kresk?
You guys would be near turnoff when you look at the map.
Yeah, I can actually. I want to see that map.
Yeah, can we see the map?
So here's what you do if the wolves somehow manage to start hurting you.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah, no, that's the plan. I'm not gonna go like within where they can hit me. I don't think.
If they can get you 200 feet up, then congratulations, they worked for it.
It's true. You deserve to be snotted.
It's very much fun. Like, a lot of times in D&D when it's like, if they can get through these many layers of our planned defense, then congratulations them. They've earned us.
They start a tower of wolves to get
You're flying up as fast as they can jump on each other's backs.
They just do like the pig mole thing from Gurren Lagann where they make a tower just running into each other.
Oh my god.
Or kill
Roll me survival, Greg.
That's kill to kill, not Gurren Lagann.
Oh, okay.
No, the Gurren Lagann first episode, pig moles did that.
Oh,
shit.
the pig moles. Yeah. Okay, I thought you meant the thing in the last episode of. I only heard Gurren Lagann and making a tower and running into each other. I thought he was talking about that thing at the end of Kill la Kill.
What's the survival check for?
You trying to remember where the mansion is, right?
Oh,
You know you've passed it already. If you were to double back on the main road, there'd be a fork.
Okay.
So we're going to the mansion?
Why would we go to the mansion?
No, that's going backwards. I was wondering if it was on the way to Kresk, because then I could meet them up there.
It would be southeast of your position. The winery and Kresk, all over, keep you kind of in line with either.
Where would I'm trying to think, like, are you saying I could keep track of where they are while I'm like
you couldn't
flying,
keep track of them. Well, you could roll perception to see if you could see the party, but if they're using pass without a trace and they roll well, then there's a good chance they can just fade from view, especially considering it's night soon. Like you're coming on 7 p.m. and it's always cloudy here, so it's going to be dark. It already is pretty darn dark.
It's always cloudy in Barovia.
No.
You would know based off of your survival roll that following this river, that from what you remember from the map and just understanding geography, the town's got to be near some water source. So you're probably safe getting towards Kresk if you follow it. And you remember there being a massive clearing near the winery. So you probably see it from the sky.
All right. Like it's a massive clearing, like not out of the way from Kresk?
It's south of Kresk, almost directly.
Okay, so
it's an equal distance from us.
Yeah, from where you are right now, both would be about the same length of trip.
The
one's on a main road,
easiest
one's
thing
on
for us to go to,
road.
I believe, is the mansion, but I don't know why we're wanting to go
that's
there.
going backwards. So, but like if I was gonna meet up with them, the winery wouldn't be a good idea because they'd have to go out of their way to do it.
To go to the winery?
Yeah, well,
no more than they would have to go to Kresk. If they're following the road, then even if they follow the lake, if they sneak along the side of the lake, they'll end up at a bridge, and that bridge is a crossroads that goes either they can go straight ahead and go to the winery, or they can cross the bridge and go to Kresk.
Okay, so
they're almost precisely equidistant.
Okay, so I could try to meet you guys up at the winery. It's not too far from Kresk.
If that's where we want to go, I'm up for it.
I'm still
worried that
voting for Kresk.
Follow us to the winery, that we'll get that place surrounded too. But we could definitely go there. They seem to be able to fight.
I have a question out of character. What's the range, like, when I touch Grier for Dragon's Breath, do I just have to concentrate on it, or do I have to be in a certain range of him?
Let me look at
really good question.
Because it just says touch.
Nope, it's as long as you're concentrating, it's any distance. You just have to touch him to cast it on him.
Give him a big old bird hug.
Cool. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, obviously the distance would be how far he can travel in a minute.
Alright, looks like the group wants to head to the town instead of the winery.
Alright.
I'd prefer if we stuck to the town again.
I can meet you guys there as well. I can just follow the water.
Perfect.
Alright then. So what are we gonna do with the horse?
Take it to Lala, get on.
Would it be harder to sneak with a big old fucking horse?
As long as it's within 30 feet of us, then it can pass without a trace
so.
too, to use a very specific term.
I think Devin should probably hold on to it because it doesn't like me.
You are the best with animals.
Sugar Hoof is dead, and that one's Sugar Bits. That's theirs.
That's true.
Behold my amazing animal handle skill. Yeah, see, that's why I shouldn't. That's why I shouldn't touch the horse.
By the way, Devin, you want me to heal your wounds?
No.
Okay.
Devin, do you want me to heal your wounds?
Yes, please, Ashley.
All right.
Oh, chat. I see how it is.
I mean,
I feel like
What tip you up?
I'm trying to repair this relationship, Crier, and she just stonewalls me.
She's the problem here.
It's been a few hours. She should be over it already.
How long has it been since he was charmed?
You were coming on about 7 or 8 p.m. So you have about 7-8 hours left until the charm will wear off.
I used 2 healing words on Devin, and those 2 healing words were, "You're cool."
Aww. I love that the only damage from that fucking fight was me falling on my ass because of myself.
I mean, we could still have a fight.
Sure.
If we fuck up, we're still getting in a fight.
Get my tables out.
Yeah.
So are we going now? Like,
Seems like
what's
a good idea.
happening?
Here we go.
Okay. Before I go, Grier, touch his shoulder.
Hold on,
Be
actually,
safe.
I have a question.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
You can
Retracts hand.
You can choose what element it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. In the meta, I'm gonna ask this as Eric.
Okay.
What is a poison dragon do?
You mean like a green dragon?
Does it have like a line? Yeah, a green dragon. What is it?
Oh,
have,
it
like,
doesn't. No matter what she casts on you, it will be a 15-foot cone.
Oh.
She's bound by the spell. She doesn't give you the actual dragon's version of its breath.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, lightning would be a line and all that shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm
but
gonna
yeah.
grab Sugar Bits's.
Are there any weaknesses that werewolves
go.
have
Silver.
other than silver?
I mean, I feel like they
Would
wouldn't
any of us
Julie,
know?
I'm asking as
Fire.
Dryer.
I think they might.
Let me think about what I've read. I know they don't like silver.
I'm fairly certain that wolves in general are just, all damage is damage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, I was assuming so. I just didn't know for sure.
Then pick whichever one you think would be the coolest.
Poison.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
I will point out in the meta that fire would be the flashiest option.
I know, but Grier's whole thing is poison.
But
so-
you want to
But you're trying
distract
to,
them,
you are trying to
boy.
distract them, though.
I'm trying to distract them? Well, then I
Yes.
guess fire.
She puts out her hand for the hold back hand.
This isn't even in the game. This is in the meta.
I don't know.
This is in the
You're just
meta
patting his shoulder at this point.
Yeah.
Good boy.
I'm really going to miss you.
Where's the horse gone?
It's in the hidden zone.
I hope that was also in the meta, Brad.
Aaron, can you get
Alright.
Sugar Bits for us? It's in the hidden zone.
Oh no.
It's right here.
So you're gonna imbue him with that. I'm as Hadrick goes to do his distraction, I'm put my fist out and give a vertical fist bump to my boy.
Returns it. Not saying a word.
You come back.
Will do.
I'm just thinking it's really dark, so you guys are both fist bumping, and like
Yeah.
as you're doing this,
We missed.
like the torch comes by and you guys are fist bumping the armor.
Crying.
You were on either side of it, kind of. You were like
Right.
right
He's just
here.
holding out his hands. He gets the social cues.
Perfect. You won't remember it.
Have I cast a spell or not?
It's over 10. He will remember it.
Yeah, you can cast a spell, Joe.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay,
You've done
touch.
it. It's accomplished.
All right, she touches you. You have a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I just think that Gr should stand up.
Just so you know, I'm casting that at
They've
the
been
third
crawling
level.
around the entire time.
Third
Casting
level.
at the third level. All right,
Yeah,
mark
that
it
means
up.
that he has an extra 2d6 of damage.
Where is your
Checked off the slot.
Dragon's Breath? Yeah, you could target him, and then it. Oh wait, it has a mark for damage. So it should be.
I didn't even know this was a spell that existed before today.
Pretty cool.
Makes me very happy. I think it was Spencer who suggested it to me. Because he was like,
you have
hey.
1d6 extra because it's a second level spell.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you do 4d6 damage with your Dragon's Breath.
Alright.
I probably can't cast my elemental affinity on other people.
It's not parsed properly. I'm not sure why, so I'm actually just going to temporarily give you this ability.
Okay.
Go kick butt, Grier.
And I have my luck back, so if I miss, I can fucking do shit again.
Hooray!
So, Jolene and Grier, how come you guys have been crawling around all night?
We did
Huh?
not.
You're both still prone.
Oh.
Oh.
Hilarious.
Well, you see, it's my flair for the dramatics, Ashley.
Oh.
I just thought you were trying to get to my height.
I mean,
It's a very nice gesture.
I do enjoy talking to people face to face, thank you. But it's a little bit too low and I'm starting to feel insulted.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm going to give you Jolene's save for this, because it doesn't really specify. I don't know why it would use yours over hers.
Yeah.
So you have now a level 2 spell, Grier, that you can use for a minute indefinitely.
Okay.
15-foot cone. You can barf the flames. Other group, sneaky group. Which route are you taking? You're crossing the land bridge and following the trail you went in, or you're going to cross the land bridge and then follow the side of the lake? Both will take you the way you need to go.
I can bring up my map of Barovia. Yeah, both would take us to that bridge. There's not... Honestly, I think it might be best if we cross the land bridge and then we head along the coast, because it's the less obvious way, and also it looks like there's a space between the forest and the coast where we could make sure we're not caught by wolves and such.
yeah.
Unless there's a lake monster, we should be fine. And that was sarcasm. I don't think there's a lake monster.
There should be a lake monster. That'd be cool.
Don't give us those death flags.
Lake monster,
Okay.
otherwise known as 8 crocodiles.
Oh my god. Let's just swim through the lake. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll go along the lake?
Sure.
Alright.
It
Let's
might
do
be
Trying
this.
to be sneaky now, armor friend.
Also, make
Should
sure
I
you
cast my boy?
make sure you apply pass without a trace to all of us.
How do I do that?
Grier will be separate from that. I think if you target everyone, there should be a effect connected to the ability.
Oh, okay. I need to. Right. Armor.
Actions.
Is the armor coming
Oh,
with
there
us?
is no effect. There is no effect connected to the ability. So
That's what I was gonna say.
You can just make one.
I think my new
Um,
friend should come with us, yes.
Alright. I'm gonna...
The-
Aaron, I have a question.
Yep.
Sneak attack and assassinate. Do they only work with melee weapons?
you cannot assassinate with your breath weapon, if that's what you're asking.
I mean, you can just put that into an effect field and then apply it to everybody.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, sneak attack can only work with light finesse weapons, so like daggers.
Okay, so... I was
Or
just trying to...
apparently guns.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Copy that.
Targets
and you
everyone
said
except
indefinitely,
Xanther
so...
thinks he's sneaking.
Well, you can use it as much as you want for 1 minute.
Yes, so I can just do it, and then my next attack can be the
Yeah,
same.
on your next round, you'll be able to do the exact same thing.
Hey,
Okay.
Gary?
Logan, by the way, I just got the text and I'm gonna be here on Saturday.
Oh, it's there. Cool. I can.
You're gonna be here on Saturday?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Oh, hooray!
But everyone
Okay.
knows we're starting at 10 a.m. PST on Saturday, yeah?
Let me check what that
Because
means.
There you go.
we have to
Target everyone use that effect.
yeah, we have to
That means 1
dovetail
PM
that
for you, Brad.
we have to
1
dovetail
PM.
that stream.
Yeah.
And 2 people who have made terrible decisions that they will laugh off, but they're still bad decisions, are going to probably die.
Oh yeah, actual death.
I
Like,
bet
in-
Hunter will be the
And
one
they're
to
the only
kill.
ones who are currently conscious.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, except for Brett.
Yeah.
She's conscious, but she's separated from everyone.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I just want a hot dog.
I just want to ride a skateboard and eat a hot dog.
I like sometimes say hi to.
Humans have
That-
stumbled
that's
into
fair.
my underground. Perfect.
I call
Undisputed
bullshit.
effect.
There we go. Now I'm gonna, and that'll it's I assume it's set for like an hour. I'm just gonna roll my stealth just to determine that that's working properly. Yep. It is in fact. That was a test roll. That wasn't my roll.
Unless it was really good.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't shit, but it wasn't fantastic either.
Okay, I'm also, as we move out, I'm very quickly going to tell everybody, if any of them end up stopping to chase us, I will stay behind and distract them until Grar catches up with me. So just, if it happens, keep moving. Don't argue. We're already moving, Jolene. There's no time to argue about this. Let's go.
We have an armor boy too. He can help you, Hadrick.
That's right, he can.
Oh.
This thumbs up.
Alright. So.
Alright, you all start moving. I want a stealth check from every team. Grier, you start moving towards the trees. Are you going straight for the where you saw all the eyes?
Hell yeah.
You won't need the tower map anymore. I'm gonna get rid of that.
I'm fucking deal.
I'm gonna be like, it's 15 feet
That's
up.
my
It's
boy.
15 feet range. This thing.
15-foot cone. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't roll for armor, Chan.
Can I roll for Chihuahua?
Or Armor Kun, or whatever his name will be.
What
What was the name that was written on the door? What did I call him?
The name that you woke him up with, and the name written on the door is Kazan.
I included Kilala in getting past without a trace. This is bullshit.
Why are you rolling dexterity?
Why are you just rolling dexterity then instead of
Yeah,
stealth?
you're.
Have it?
Yeah, Kilala has stealth.
Where is it?
It's down in skills.
Can we rename him then? Can we rename him Kazan?
Where?
I thought you already named him that.
So you have on her stats, you have saving throws, and then you have skills,
Yeah.
and then perception,
Oh,
stealth,
there
and
it is.
flips.
Yeah, perception and stuff. That's all it is. Fuck, I was at like the bottom of the sheet. Okay, yeah. Way to go, Kilala.
You nailed it.
I mean, it's better than 8.
Why is it +7?
She didn't
Yeah,
get the plus 10 anyway, so that'd be 24.
Yeah, okay. She's good. She's stealth.
She's a stealthy kid.
She's stealth.
I believe in you, Grier. Jolene just concentrating.
I don't think Grier would have suggested this if he wasn't confident he would get away.
I think you should be able to get
I
away.
know, but I
Unless they start
believe
doing
you.
some crazy flips.
Yeah.
He does
they
not.
could possibly do.
So it'd be plus 10 to this. Yeah, the animated armor fades into obscurity.
I am the knight.
You know, it's black. You hear like a light clanking as it's following you, but you just can't see them.
I'm just holding on to his hand and walking forward. Like, come on, let's go.
Doesn't he have like a black suit of armor too? Isn't that what he is?
Yeah, he's almost jet black suit of armor. Yeah, you move towards the tree line. You see a couple pocketed groups of them. The largest concentration seems to be on the eastern side of the trail. They're all sticking to the tree line, so you can't see any distinct targets, but you can just start laying into them if you want.
Do it!
I thought they were so they're not just in front of the.
They're not hanging out in the open. You saw the tree line. The only reason you saw these motherfuckers is because you Nat-20.
Okay.
Oh man.
If I ain't gotten anything less, would I have seen them at all?
No.
Oh, cool.
You saw faded eye color.
That's true.
You saw the glints of wolf eyes in the woods.
There might be people. More importantly,
Set the woods on fire. It's fine.
Do it.
You didn't give a fuck. It's Barovia.
I mean, could do that.
Do it.
I don't know if I want to do that, but it is a possibility.
I will start a 1-minute countdown timer.
Oh, okay.
Yep, there's that.
Aaron.
Holy shit.
Is it?
All
right.
I like it.
All right, 50 seconds.
I'm going up. I'm gonna rush in, and none of them are out in the open at all.
Nope.
Are they like on either side of like?
Yeah, the
trail?
largest concentration is on the eastern side.
Which
You
way
see
is
a
the
couple
party
are dotted on the western.
This
They're
is
going
not
west.
right. I'm gonna lose this spell.
It'll be
30
fine.
seconds.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna light the forest on fire with the largest majority of them.
All right, you strafe in. 15-foot cone smokes. Part of it you hear a myriad of yelps and burns. You alight back up. Where are you going next? 15 seconds.
I'm gonna. Are there any other on the other side?
Yep.
Is the party
10,
going that way?
9. Yep. 8.
Okay,
7.
I'm not gonna go that way. I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna. Okay.
Time.
I've done it.
I've done it.
A searing cone of flame strikes a bunch of the wolves as you get towards them. They seem to scatter out. Most eyes seem to be on you. One is going to...
As I'm flying by, like I should probably specify that when my turn comes along, probably.
As you approach, I don't think he's ahead. No. You see a familiar dagger whip up towards you, and streak very wide of you.
Haha!
Can I catch it? Can I try to catch it?
Yeah, roll me dexterity.
Oh wow, that was delayed.
That was the time.
I heard it from Carrie's thing and then in my ears.
And now is the time for up.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch it and then immediately try to go up. What was it? Athletics or acrobatics? Or...
You can do acrobatics.
Acrobatic. I can't. Okay, yeah, that's actually better. But
18. Yeah, you curve your wings, turn around, and as you start climbing in altitude, you grab it and lift it up, and you find your recently lost dagger.
I just realized how similar this situation is to how Lorenzo went out.
Is it? Oh, well, shit. Oh, because he had wings too, didn't he?
Oh, no.
But you still got your hands. As long as you got your hands, you're doing good.
Yeah, they're not going to shoot my hands off.
And then they shoot your hands.
And now I got my dagger back.
Now you have 3 daggers.
You, through the now light of the fire that's starting to spread through the woods, you can see a couple wolves down there moving around. You see the one that threw the dagger looking straight at you.
Does he look unique at all?
He's in human form. He's got like this tattered, almost completely destroyed set of clothing on. A beard that's it's unkempt. It's not very long, but it's patched in places. It seems like if he ever shaves, it's probably with something like a knife.
I've done that before.
Other than that, he doesn't seem familiar to you at all.
Okay. So they're starting to like kind of run away from the burning fire, I'm guessing.
Yeah, most of them are moving from the fire. You saw him. He just gives you a look and he starts walking into the woods. But
before he walks away,
locked onto you. Mm-hmm.
Before he walks away, just want to give him a wink and a wave.
Does he have darkfish?
I don't know. If I see him, so I'm doing it, and regardless.
Either way, yeah, you hear sounds of borks and borfs.
So that I don't get to roll damage for any of that on them.
I got that on my end, but just for the sake of brevity and not having an entire combat, I'm assuming you're not interested in continuing. I'm not gonna have you roll all of that.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to see what.
Actually, yeah, no, roll me the damage, just so that way I know.
That's a good.
16 fire. That's pretty darn good. All right, I'll keep that.
Yes, go forth, my creation of destruction.
Do we see this happening?
Yeah, there's no way you'd miss it. You'd see Grier move, and then you see a cone of flame erupt from his position in the sky, or at least where you would know him to be. And you hear a bunch of dwarfs and porks.
So the only ones that knew that Jolene was casting a spell on Grier was Grier, Jolene, and Hadrick.
I mean, she cast it on while we were all standing together.
Yeah, but y'all didn't. Some people didn't know what the spell was.
Yeah.
I think I know what Carrie's getting at.
Hey, Nettie, Chris. My
Can
God.
Zedfric see it? I think
Bird Boy's a dragon boy.
No, he's not. He's not.
Prove to me that he's not. He's breathing fire.
I will say you don't see it come out of his mouth because you guys moving away from him and looking back, he would be he's 15 feet up, about 60, 70 feet away in the darkness. You know he's throwing flames.
Yeah, you don't see where it comes out of.
Granted, it's also not beyond death to just assume he's barfing flame.
That's
And
not.
that he's been
Yeah, do does it look like any of them are interested in following me?
Other than the one that threw the dagger at you, most of them seem to be more preoccupied with getting away with the flames.
What about the ones on the west? Can I see any?
Roll me perception.
There.
Ooh.
You see 2 or 3 that seem to be kind of looking up at you, and kind of they're caught between both looking at the flames, which are spreading, but they're on the other end of the path, so they're kind of more focused on you than they are the actual fire itself.
But that doesn't look like they're moving towards me.
I mean, you're in the sky. So currently,
I'm
they're just looking at you.
like, kind of like just flying forward for now. I'm keep going.
All right, are you following the general direction of the party? You're moving west, or you're going to move south?
I'm gonna try to. Am I within range? Is my bow within range of any of them that I can see?
It depends on if you want to be. Currently, you said you were moving upwards. How far did you want to move? Because you were 15 feet up the first time.
Yeah.
You moved higher.
So I'd say I'm probably like.
If you're gonna hang out and fight, then you
like
can
30
absolutely
feet
hang out and fight.
I'm about like 40 feet up now, I'd say.
Probably
40
not a
feet
great
up.
idea.
Well, I want them to follow me. I don't want them to follow you guys.
They don't know where we are.
Oh, that's true. They don't. So I guess
you're distracting them with fire and stuff, dude.
Yeah,
that's
most
true.
of them would be in range of you.
I can just keep fucking going. So I'm gonna just discard that idea. I forgot that they had rolled good stealth.
Yes.
Good stealth.
It's very
Such
good
good stealth.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna just kind of go. Which direction was like the front of the tower? That was pointing south.
Yeah, that was pointing south. Is the entrance to the tower.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
You know, there's sure you can follow. You can follow the trail. There's a road ahead of you that you know is there. You can fly over the woods.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm.
You fly by, you see a bat beside you, turn to the Strahd.
Can I start like going
higher
and like try to roll stealth, but by high, like maybe getting up higher towards like the cloudy area,
Move up towards the clouds.
or like
Let's
get up
just
in fog or
call it
something and try to do roll stealth or
professional
something.
pride.
I mean, you're pitch black and it's night, so I could say you could roll stealth just by moving far enough away.
Okay.
It's
so
fairly heavy. Once you're beyond, you know the general distance of most creatures' dark vision. You can move beyond that and be like, I'm assuming they probably don't see me, and then you can find a place to hide.
Okay.
Move. Otherwise, you're gonna have clouds at your back.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. So.
Whoa,
yeah,
hey
I'll just
there,
keep going south for a little
Databits. We
bit.
can talk about this.
Find like a big old dense patch of like. Actually, can I like see the water from where I'm from up in the air?
You can see Lake Baratok to the north of you, where the tower is, and you see the river that the party was moving along, which is to your west.
Okay, so.
Right, and then south of you, you know the road that goes to Kresk and Valaki would be about 200 feet.
Okay, so I'll just I guess I'll just go like a few 100 feet south, like a couple 100 feet, and find a thing of trees to kind of hide in or get low enough, and try to stealth.
All right, roll me stealth. Do you want to land or do you want to stay flying?
That's a good point. I could probably get there a lot faster if I was flying.
You can get there a lot faster if you're flying.
Yeah.
And if you're flying, they still can't reach you.
Yeah, but they would be able to see where I'm. Well, it's dark. You said it's dark, so.
Yes, and you're a dark flying bird.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop it from moving south either way. It just changes the context of what could happen.
Okay. So I'll keep flying then. Yeah.
All right.
And I'll just go a couple 100 feet south and veer left so I can follow that dang river.
Gosh dang river.
All right. So from you'd be on the south side of the river, following along. Roll me your stealth. You would be without pass without a trace.
following. I didn't mean to say left. I meant to say west.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Okay. So. Yeah. I'm gonna use luck.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
Let's get off of those. That's, I mean, fucking better. I'm not gonna waste another luck on that.
Yeah, fair.
All right. You start progressing along the river. You don't see the party at all. You kind of just move slowly through the darkness. There's an ocean of trees under you at this point if you're following the river. There, you see to your south a large clearing where you assume the winery is. The party.
Yes.
Party.
Away we
I love
go.
it when we walk through the shadows holding hands. It's great.
You guys have a lovely time and nothing bad happens.
Certainly not more werewolves. No,
Dude, we
situation
kind of
cannot
have,
be
we almost
made
have like
by
a
that
stealth
by
bomber
wall.
formation. If we had Grier, it'd be like this. Look at our stealth bomber formation.
Oh,
You
hell
know what the
yeah.
game wants from me. That's stupid because you've already seen that. That's way less fun. There we go.
I'm assuming I don't remember looking at all y'all's stealth check. Was it like better? I'm assuming than was it like really?
They have passed without a trace, so they all have +10 plus the normal proficiency. Most
The
of them
lo-
didn't
yeah,
roll
the-
under a point.
Nobody
The
not one.
The lowest stealth among us is a 23,
Okay.
which is me and Ashley.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
You did. It's true.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
But it was a plus 14, so it's fine.
Moving forward, you see hunched figures kind of crawling their way through the mist through different points of light from the closest you can get to sunset in this area. You see almost porcupine-like needles kind of sticking off parts of their body. They seem to be progressing southward.
Fuck those things.
Where you going, porcupines? What you doing? Where the heck you
Fuck
going?
those things.
They're about 120 feet. You can see them very, very easily, Devin. They're almost perfectly clear for you. Xanthric, they're brighter for you than they would be for the rest of the party, and for the rest of you, they're almost in profile.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I have no interest in these porcupines.
Me neither.
We need to get to safety.
Yeah, gross.
Their passive perception, yeah, they don't see shit. So they progress past and into the woods. It's like, you're on the road. That's a 20. Okay. You hear howls coming from your northwest.
They went for a swim.
Oh.
Okay.
Let me roll some perception checks.
We might not have been looking at all of them before.
They are wolves
Moving
after all.
silently along the river, you get to the bridge and you progress along the road for a while. You see 3 wolves in the woods looking around. They seem to be on the move for something, but none of them seem to latch onto you. And you make your way past silently.
That's right, we do. Goodbye, wolves.
Freaking, you guys stealth the fuck out of 2 random encounters.
Hell yeah.
How long does it take us to travel?
Moving silently along the whole trip, it would probably take a little while longer. So about, I'd say 2 hours.
David, are you willing to use the second use of Pass Without Trace? Because it only lasts an hour to begin with.
could score that one off. I just realized, but I would only have one other second level spell slot. But that's my only second level spell slot.
Second level spells suck ass.
Why the fuck not?
Why the fuck
I
not?
think
though?
it's worth it in this instance.
Yeah.
All right, I will make you reroll stealth. I'll say just upkeeps.
Cool.
And you guys
Check that off. And that I used.
make your way to the village of Kresk. Grier.
Yes.
Moving along the river,
I would.
you hear the howls coming from the northwest, and you can. Let's see, passive perception's pretty darn high. You still wouldn't see the party though, not with our ridiculous ones. So you don't know exactly where they are. Do you see?
Roll a perception.
Are you? Yeah, I guess you'd actively roll perception. Let's see if you can keep track of the party.
Okay. With this, are you allowed to specify you want to do a perception for multiple things or just one thing?
Generally, if you're looking for something, then you can do a perception check. If you're kind of keeping an eye out, then it's passive perception.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking like if I could hear any like wolves like in my immediate vicinity as well as look for the party.
Yeah, you can look for both of those ones.
Okay. Oh yeah. I did.
You hear neither. You can't really catch an eye on the party. They seem to be either entirely successful or have entirely failed in their venture. You're not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot that their stealth applies to me as well.
And the sounds of wolves, you hear some to the north, but that's hundreds of meters from you.
Okay.
The flight itself, comforting. You haven't been able to fly this long in a long time. And moving around, there's a familiarity to the reflex of kind of staying aloft this long. 17. He fucked up. Off to your north, you see another winged figure moving, not in line with you, but he's moving northwest to your west.
Does it look familiar at all?
It's humanoid. You haven't.
Yes.
You haven't seen it strictly before, but you think it might be what Braun was talking about at one point. It doesn't seem to be one of the were-ravens.
Oh. Okay. Did Devin ever tell me what she saw in the city?
Not in detail. Braun briefly mentioned it as well.
Yeah, I know. He didn't go into detail either, though.
Yeah.
Did I get from the way he was talking? Did I get the sense that he was not a person to be friendly with? This figure.
When Braun referenced him, he referenced the wounds that he had in his shoulder. So you're assuming that they fought.
Okay, so not gonna try to fuck with that guy right now, but so he's going northwest.
Northwest to your west along the road. So he looks like he's either heading north of Kresk or to a part of Kresk, specifically the north side.
Okay. That's not a good.
Doesn't seem to notice you.
Okay.
Yes, good.
I would honestly have been kind of interested if he had, but
Mm-hmm.
but it's probably for the best.
But his dumbass rolled a 4. Well, not counting. That's net 4, not counting his bonuses, but yeah, I'm gonna.
But so he's heading in generally the same direction I am.
Sort of. You'd be moving fast. It almost feels like he's falling behind you, but pulling away north.
Well, that's something to let the rest of the party know about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck with him right now.
You would find your way to Kresk much faster than the party. You find yourself outside the city. It's fairly heavily fortified. There's a wall around the town. few sconces you see lit. You can see guards patrolling along different areas. From your higher position, as you kind of cut in close to the city, you see a few dotted houses. You see trees inside, like an actual decent amount, but not a lot of houses. It's not as densely populated as something like Valaki.
Okay.
And to the north of the city, on a raised up cliff section, you see a large cathedral or church.
Does it look like the lights are on?
You see a few dim lights in parts of it, but it doesn't seem like it's bustling to any degree.
Okay.
Yeah, there seems to be a winding path that rises up to it. I think it's about 200 feet above the rest of the town. At its lowest.
It's like the entrance is like at an elevated position.
Yeah, so there's the walls of the city, which are about 30-40 feet up, and then over them, looking at the town, you see this almost a sheer cliff mountainside going straight upwards, and the lowest part of this massive kind of structure is about 200 feet up. The highest bits almost, I'd say, 500-600. In the back ends, maybe even up to 1,000. You can't even see, like, parts of it are touching cloud.
Okay, that's just the mountain. That's not related to the church. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's parts of the church are very high up. Like it's quite a large building. Not a castle, but like if you were to destroy it, it wouldn't be a bad place to build one. That would make a good fort or castle, looking at the walls and the way it's built.
All right then. I don't think I'm gonna try to enter without the rest of the party.
All right. There's if you're looking for places to land and wait for everyone, there's a junction of the road where the path continues west and back the way you would have came, and kind of starts winding in towards about, I'd say, what's that, 50? It's about 500 feet from the town.
Okay.
Or you can just wait near the gates.
It's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to wait near the gates just yet. If it's just a lone bird boy comes up, they'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Die.
But I think so. There's, you said there was like a junction, like I could like there's a few hundred.
Yeah, it's like a crossroads, three-way. It's
and that's what you mentioned earlier was like also connected to the winery.
No, that's a different direction.
Oh, okay.
That would have been that would now be east of your position.
Okay. So I guess I'll just wait along there.
All right. So you you don't know if they're gonna come.
I think I'll wait a little. Actually, I'll try to wait a little closer to the gates, but like I'll try to like just stay in the woods and have a clear view of the road.
All right. There's a curved path that stays kind of near the tree line. Do you want to look at the road coming in towards the town, or do you want to look at the road towards the gates?
What you mean?
Like you said you wanted to stay to the woods and watch the road.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do that, you'd have to move east of your position, and then you wouldn't be able to see the town anymore, but you could watch the road. Or if you want to look at the town, you can stay to the north end and watch that road.
I'll just like watch the path nearest to the gates when the party's going to be probably coming up there if they're getting into the city.
All right. You take your little pause. I'll keep your stealth from before.
Okay.
Which was 17.
Slightly uncomfortable. No, that was a 15.
15.
I don't know why I just did that to myself, but plain as day, you would have found out eventually. I don't know why I'm looking at your computer for this kind of stuff.
It's a bigger map, dude.
You hear some snaps and cracks in the woods in your probably 20-30 minutes of waiting. And as the party moves up, Jolene, you quite clearly see Grier chilling, just slightly in the shadows, looking up towards the road.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
There you are. Took you long enough.
Well, we don't have wings.
I'm joking.
I've never seen you do that.
Of course. Yes.
How do we know that's really Shatter? I'm kidding.
Silverbolt, bang!
You just hear Gryer speak like.
It's alright. It's not a weregrier.
Did things go well then?
Yep, didn't really run into too much trouble.
Yeah, we saw you kick some ass, boy.
It was different. Can't say I didn't like it though.
It's pretty cool.
Giggling.
Aw.
Giggling away to herself.
So, I have a question, everyone.
Motions toward our arena mostly.
Do we know anything about this town before we go to the gates?
Did we know anything about the last town?
We knew it was...
Abbey of St. Markovius to the north. It's possibly holy ground, I would assume so. And otherwise, this is a fairly silent place. If nothing, I should be able to lay low, maybe a little longer than normal here.
I was just wondering if there was anything we should know before attracting attention of the guards.
Yeah.
Is this place known for anything in particular? Would they like any relations from any of the other towns we've been to so far?
Not any more than any other. They trade in, of course, wines with the Mardikovs. They do a lot of lumber work. Most buildings come from Kresk. As you can see, and as you start moving forward, she gestures to the wide open swaths cut out from around the city. And as they progress down, part of it actually creates an amazingly large space where any creature that would try and attack the walls would have to move through at the shortest distance, a couple 100 feet, to get to the city gates. It's fortified, which, at least for most creatures, is generally the biggest deterrent.
It sounds nicer than the last town we were in.
Well, if that's the case,
you
just see her start taking off her battle skirt.
What are you doing?
What?
Actually, have some, the goodness.
Why are you guys
You
watching
were
me?
about to say
What?
Jesus.
Zach just looks at, why are you guys watching me? God, come on.
Why are you doing this?
They all turn around simultaneously. Just like, "Ooh."
We could get an inn and perhaps change in private.
Please?
But that wouldn't be nearly as fun.
She holds up
I
the
would like
butler
to take
outfit.
a bath.
She holds up the butler outfit.
Love it.
What the word? What?
I'm confused.
I want to introduce Jolene, of course.
Oh.
Well, now,
I'll have them treat us like royalty, like the last place we were at.
The butler outfit itself, after being, this is the one you got from the Durst
That I
residence?
mended.
Yes,
Oh.
that you mended, because I remember
I
that.
was able to keep clean.
So it was originally a little worn. Now it still looks older, but it doesn't look tattered at all.
I will go
also-
behind a tree and I will change.
Is there also, I should probably ask this before this goes any further, is there really a necessity to lie about who we are?
I mean, I'm not lying.
Lying is fun.
Mm.
And, well,
No,
quietly
right.
from Xander.
Gryer,
no-
why are you thinking, Gryer,
There's
why are you
no
thinking
actual-
about lying? I'm introducing a princess.
I know, why are you lying about who you are?
What was
I
that to say?
always lie about who I am.
You know what? Yeah, I should have picked up on that by now.
Interesting.
Mm.
I will come back in my butler outfit and I will tie my hair back in a ponytail.
Adorable.
So, what's the...
Oh, you're
what's
almost as cute as the ones back home.
So, what's the...
Joe.
It is a
There was
butler outfit, by the way. It is not a maid or anything. I am a butler.
Oh, I know. That makes it cuter.
I saw...
I will stand very straight and I will stand beside Jolene.
I did see a huge cathedral on my way in.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm hoping that's safer than the last church we visited.
That's likely the Abbey. I've not been there, well, ever, but it's the largest church that I'm aware of in all of Barovia.
Okay.
Well,
guess we should probably make our way there.
Yeah, they're there, the burgomaster's or the inn. As long as we can get out of the dark, I would be most happy.
I would like a bath.
Well, it isn't about you, Irina. We must get our princess outside of the darkness. Thank you.
Listen, you.
Louder than normal.
Do you want to be eaten by bats? They can't hear you. We're almost a kilometer away.
Let us
No,
go.
no,
so we can get our
Irina,
princess
don't-
indoors, please.
Don't poo-poo it. She's the method actress. And Jolene's just like clapping.
Oh.
Now
only
come,
known
my
her
princess.
slightly
We must
longer
get
than
you
you
out. We
have,
must get you
Irina.
out of this darkness and into some nicer lodgings and a bath. Yes, a bath. Just start taking Jolene forward.
Oh my!
Uh,
Do you want to ride the horse side saddle?
I mean, I could.
That would help with the
It's
fly,
so
I guess.
long.
Mhm.
This is something I think you're just gonna have to get used to, Irina.
Jolene gets on the horse and is like, woo!
I will let Devin take the horse's reins and walk it in. I'm not doing that shit.
It's not ratted. Kinda slaps her face a few times to get the usually horror-stricken, anxious face that Jolene's usually wearing to like her nice
Jolene,
little princess face.
Ashley
Yes?
whispers to you like to your full name or an invention of a full name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come again?
one more thing.
Basically, either a full name or a made-up full name.
A name to introduce you by.
Me?
Mhm.
Well, obviously, I am Princess Jolene Felicity Brioche, the third princess of Neverwinter. That is my title.
That's a made-up name as well.
Yeah, it sounds so fake.
Just nods,
Yeah.
just nods and keeps going. Again,
I mean,
just wanted to
like-
know what she was going to introduce you as.
I should probably mention too. Devin, I think you might recognize this is on my way here. Saw something with wings, and it was big and humanoid in shape.
Oh, yeah?
It didn't look like one of the Marnikovs. Didn't you say you saw something like that?
I'm trying to remember as Carrie.
It was when we were sneaking through
Yeah.
town, and they stopped, looked at you, and then moved.
Mm-hmm.
It had like a little plague doctor mask or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was coming in the direction of Kresk.
Okay. Good to know. Be on the lookout for that.
It seems we
Brom-
have
when Brom-
common company.
Brad, can you type that out to me, please?
What did Jolene say?
Oh, it seems that we have a common company wherever we go.
I don't know. The way Brom talked about him, it didn't seem like it seemed like maybe this wasn't
Coins.
well, it didn't seem like it was the nicest thing. It wasn't a good thing.
I think we can know that.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I'm saying
Obviously.
this particular thing might be a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Added to the list of things to look out for.
Yeah, like the ever-increasing list of things.
That list's getting long.
Flying plague doctor.
Top of the list is just scribbled dragons.
It's like
Oh, that Xanthra
it's like Kaggy on the list when he wrote penis.
Exactly what it was.
We're just coming up on 3 hours, by the way.
Looking for a good point. All right, so you move to the gate?
Mm-hmm.
After-
I have sent the blue, the thing. Go forth.
Holding the horse's reins. Do I need animal handling or am I good?
To keep the horse around? No, the animal handling earlier was the horse was freaked the fuck out because it just
Okay,
watched the
cool.
horse.
So we're good. I'm just taking the reins a little
Just
bit.
moving it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, like holding it, Jolene's jumping on it and I'm moving it. Yeah.
Yes, she's posed on it very regally.
As we approach the gate, do we see any guards?
You see twin towers, each extending out from the side. There's arrow slits in both sides of it and a iron wrought gate. The air getting colder as you actually kind of progress down a hill into this kind of gully that the town is built in. There's 2 wooden doors entering the city that block off all view of the inside that have iron kind of bracings built onto different parts of it. Carved into the archway above the door is the town's name, Kresk. The walls are 20 feet high, and you see 4 people with like fur hats and spears in their hands, kind of looking down at you nervously.
I will use prestidigitation on Jolene and make her shine.
Okay.
More than she already does.
Very flamboyantly showing that I'm actually casting the magic.
I'm still covered in horse guts.
I made you small, actually. I will turn to the 4 along the gate, and I will call out. Please grant us entry. You stand before Princess Jolene Felicity Baroche, the 3rd Princess of Neverwinter, the most beautiful lady in all the land.
Oh, that is me.
She added that part for me in the whisper, by the way.
Don't out me.
She says out loud to the guy. She told me to say that last part.
Yes.
I kind of whisper that to everyone else, like, she told me to say that.
Aggressively clearing throat.
If you would be very kind, please extend your hospitality, open your gates, and let my princess in to find lodging.
Roll me persuasion.
Ooh.
I believe in you.
Do it. Give that girl advantage.
Yeah, with the assistance of Devin and Jolene, let's say advantage.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I should already have advantage on that. I think, don't I? I could be wrong.
For persuasion?
I think so. I don't. Maybe not.
Why would you have advantage?
Wait, is this persuasion or performance?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm still good with that anyway.
No one's shocked.
Yeah.
You have expertise in something.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
You hear a what? And then you hear someone, she's a princess, and then there's a scuff. People start moving around. Torches start getting lit. You see a bustle from the inside as the large iron wrought doors start swinging open.
She will give a very low bow to the gate, and she'll return to her princess's side by the horse.
Before you stands a fairly darkened streetway. There's several buildings immediately to your right side, a kind of path that moves off to the west that curves northward. You see smoke rising from several chimneys. The houses here are all in fairly good condition. There's no signs of nightly
keeping up the shine around
attacks or anything. And yeah, where would you like to go? One of the guards runs up. And he's, what brings you here so late?
You tried to speak to my princess.
No, to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Ashley is obviously enjoying this. She steps forward. We wish to find lodgings. It's been such a long trek for my princess. As you can see, she is very tired. Motions to the glowing princess.
And Jolene daintily puts a hand to her forehead and looks slightly winded.
We are, of course, looking for the finest lodgings you can provide.
I shall do my best. If you would please follow me and my compatriots, we will speak with the burgomaster and.
It's just like looks to him. Do not worry. Such a loss for words is normal around my princess.
Not used to princesses in these parts.
Not many are.
You see him
rolls his
flag
eyes.
down another guard, and they exchange words quickly, and one moves off. After about 3 or 4 minutes, a man in a bit of an older one, with a fur wrought cloak, with a kind of thin black thing, cape dangling off either sides, approaches, quickly flanked by 2 other guards. You seek lodgings, then. We've not any place empty, but if you would have us, I would love to have you at my place. It's not much, but it's the best we can do right now.
This is the burgomaster?
You don't know.
Oh.
And
who am I speaking to?
My apologies. Dmitry Kreskov, burgomaster and lord of the city.
Well, I did ask for the grandest lodgings you could provide. I believe that would be suitable, but you are not to ask me. My princess makes the decisions. Motions over to Jolene. You may speak with her.
Just looks at him.
He gives you a nod. If you would have us.
Me and my ensemble would love to stay at your lodgings. It would be an honor. The burgomaster, yes.
He gives you a small smile.
You're not very good at princessing, huh,
Cheeks
princess?
kind of pink and a little
Hadrick's
bit
been very much quiet this whole time just to observe you and be like, alright, fucking test run, let's see how you do.
Last time I was the princess, this time you are.
This is not a
I'm
good
also being
bread
silent,
day.
but I feel like it's because if the bird draws any attention to himself, then that would create a problem.
Jolene just kind of nods and goes, it would be a delight to rest at the burgomaster's residence.
Perfect. My guards here will show you to our lodgings. I have a might bit of business to tend to, and I shall join you shortly. 2 of the guards fall to immediately. My lord.
Can I? I know the whole insight's oh, you can't read minds with insight, but do I get a general sense that this man might be trustworthy?
Did you roll insight? Roll me insight.
Can I? That's what I was, yeah. Inside, where are you? Here you are. Yeah. Well, he seems
looking at him. He seems busy. He seems regal. His dress and the way that the guards defer to him. He seems to be a leader.
Okay. Is there a picture of this man?
I don't believe so.
No photos of this man's is this? A disgrace.
I mean, I just know that the last burgomaster.
How chokeable does he look?
You know.
Chokeable?
No!
He looks significantly stronger than the previous burgomaster.
That sounds like a challenge.
The previous burgomaster didn't carry a sword. This one does.
Oh, okay.
Actual fight needs to happen.
It's not taking any chance.
Guys, we've been here 5 minutes. Come on.
I'm just cautious about the last burgomaster, so.
Gives a very low bow to the burgomaster. Thank you very much, good sir.
Jolene dips her head very fully.
It's not an oath, and I will follow that oath until I die.
An admirable trait.
He gives a small smile and he says, I shall see you shortly, and he moves off down the road. The guards lead you to a fairly comfortable residence, much smaller than the previous burgomasters mentioned, or even the inn. The building itself is built mostly out of wood with a few support beams that seem to be reinforced. The door itself is slightly ajar, and you hear kind of some bustling coming from inside, and one of the guards opens it and kind of bows deeply.
Okay, good.
What was that for?
She's deceiving someone.
Well, I just thought that since I'm dressed up, I might as well.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I'm dressed in a
you're
butler
working
outfit.
for the princess.
Yeah.
At no point have you said you're a butler.
Yeah, so you work for the princess. That's
Well,
fair.
I'm just saying, I'm in a butler outfit. I want to make sure that I'm not only, look professional, but also look cute. Need to make
You look
sure that
professionally adorable.
the goods are all on.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry. Come again, Deco? Say that a little bit louder.
I would say
just want to talk.
performance for
The
something like
boobs
that.
have been installed.
Oh, performance. My bad.
Since you're effectively making a show of it.
I guess I'm very average then.
Oh.
A little bit over average, actually.
You're better than most. You don't seem like the best butler in the universe. But if anyone asked you if you're the best butler in the universe, they would be convinced by your lie.
It's because the outfit it wasn't tailor made for me. It needs to be.
Once led inside, you find a sickly-looking woman, kind of tending to the last bits of what seems to be the end of dinner, and she kind of turns around. She's like, "Oh, how can I help you?"
Is there any dishes and things remaining on the table?
She seems to have there's a bit of leftover meat and some soup and stuff that she seems to be getting ready to store, but it's also there.
I will go and be like, allow me, ma'am. Shall I clean for you?
Oh, I couldn't ask that of you.
I cannot allow such leftovers to be in the presence of my princess. Please.
Ashley.
Princess, I'm sorry.
Motions toward Jolene, and as she does, you stand before Princess Jolene Felicity Baroche, the third princess of Neverwinter, the most beautiful lady in the land.
Jolene just cringes a little bit at this point, but
she's not the only one.
makes a move over to the sickly woman and offers a hand and goes.
I'm getting the
Yes,
plates
I
off
am.
the table.
I'm still a little confused. To what do I owe the visit?
We are currently traveling through the lands, and the burgomaster offered these lodgings for us for the time being.
Yes, he's often quite good to strangers, I feel.
Pull a chair up
If
for
you
Jolene.
would need rest for the evening, we've got several rooms. I'm not sure if the beds would be perfectly sized or anything, but I would hope they would do. If you'd like some food as well, she gestures to the remainders of what they seem to have been eating.
With such a journey that we've had so far, any accommodations are a gift. And she just kind of gives a smile. She's trying her best.
What is she doing?
She's
Her
doing
best.
Her best.
There's no princess skill in D&D, okay?
She
Well.
takes you by both hands, and she's like, "Well, welcome to Kresk, my lady. I hope that you all enjoy your time here." She kind of looks past you at everyone, and she gives a small wave.
I have not caught your name.
Alessa.
Alyssa. It's wonderful to meet you, Alyssa.
It's good to see smiling faces sometimes. I'm happy to have you here.
Hopefully, our time here will bring more smiles. I'll leave you to the rest of your meal. I would like to wash up a bit.
I was just finishing washing up. We do have a bathhouse out back if you would like.
Oh. Jolie's just, that pressing fingers to her lips, yes. That would do quite nicely.
All right, I'll have
again.
I'll have that prepared, and I'll have someone notify you when you're ready. Would you like somewhere private that you can all speak? We've got 4 rooms available. They've been seeing little use in the past few weeks.
Then we will put them to good use as for our time of residence.
I can just hear it getting more and more nervous every time she speaks.
She leads you upstairs and she opens 4 rooms for you. They're all adjacent to each other. Each one has a bed in. They're not amazingly large, but they're functional. Otherwise, each room has a desk, and some of them have different toys. There's a couple stuffed animals in one. There's one of those, I can't remember the name. It's the little toy that has the ball and the string and the stick. Can't remember.
Oh my god, I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, so you got one of those in there. There's a rocking horse.
Jolene turns to everybody and is like, feel welcome to divide yourselves as you wish and to find comfort in whichever room suits you best. After such a long and tumultuous journey, retiring in most comfort will probably provide the best rest.
I'm wherever
but
you need me.
Princess, you cannot go to bed without a bath.
I do plan to take my bath.
Shoots you a look.
Well, I didn't catch what Hadrick said because there was multiple things said at once.
I said I'll be wherever you need me. And now I'm watching you.
You watch me, Hadrick.
I invite whoever else needs to wash up, and she's blatantly looking at the group because we're all nasty.
Oh yeah.
Especially Xanther.
Especially Xanther.
I mean, I encourage that we all wash up.
I'm good.
I'm gonna press the digitation, Xanther.
Yeah. No.
I'm getting rid of some of the horse gunk on it.
I just realized you just walked into this lady's house with entrails all over you.
I feel like in the trip, a lot of that would have fallen off of him.
Yeah, the bits and bots.
Like crusted it.
What you have, yeah.
Brown. It's like that matted brownness.
Yeah,
it looks like you've killed someone recently.
Yeah, you'd be bloody, but it's not like it was rotten.
I will press the digitation a lot of that away if I can.
I encourage everyone to bathe. We have been in a few tiffs, and with cuts and wounds, I can only imagine what type of festering might take place. And as she's saying these last few words, she is looking at Xanthric, and her tone is hardening. I encourage that everyone takes a bath. What?
I like how you're a kid and also a boy and also 108.
I didn't think I'd see you. I was wondering.
As we're talking about baths.
Oh no, not so much. Never mind.
As we're talking about baths, my princess, may I offer a suggestion?
I am open to all suggestions, by all means.
I believe that the first to bathe should be someone to go and check on the bathing area as well to make sure it is up to your standards. If you would allow, I would like to go and bathe first.
Jesus. This isn't
I
for
think
anything.
that
I'm just
is
rolling
a
it.
wonderful idea. In fact, why not the person who's most cautious go with the person who is most filthy?
I'm fucking watching
Xanthric.
you.
Why now?
Xanthric, I would like you to accompany Ashley to...
Ma'am, I cannot share a bath with...
I'm not in... No. Oh my.
That would not be proper.
I'm just
Where were you
saying.
raised, princess?
Is Alessa still
Turns
here?
to Xanthric. You dare question my princess's lineage?
She's staring at you a little confused, yes.
Oh no,
This is
I
par
was-
for the course.
I was merely implying that Ashley, you help Xanthric escort him. He is quite old, as you know. He might lose his way. Please clean him. Whatever means you see necessary, Ashley.
I will have Xanthric watch over as I take my bath, and he shall take his post haste after me.
Is there only one facility here, or are there multiple?
I feel like that's very creepy.
We have our personal one, but there are others in the city if you wish.
Oh, I'm just wondering if the one that you
No need to
mentioned was a
inconvenience
mixed
anybody.
Or other.
All I'm asking is to take a bath first. That's all I'm asking.
Honesty, where my mother comes from, the baths are unisex.
Hmm.
I will not.
I'll go prepare the baths, and I'll come fetch you when they're ready.
Do you require help? I can help.
No. I will. I'll be back.
Thank you, Alessa.
And she
She's
takes her
sleeping.
way down the
Jolene just puts her head in her hands.
As she leaves, just gonna look back to Jolene, just like, I don't want to take a bath with Xanthric.
No one does.
Saying,
Maybe I don't want to take a bath with you. You think of that?
I've never
go
taken a
see
bath
this.
with anybody.
Yeah, I can't believe
Actually, I'm not saying you take a bath with him. I'm saying make sure he bathes. I don't think he's seen a bath in his
I just point to
70 years.
Xanthric and I cast more prestidigitation on him.
Xanthric is
Need more
suddenly
intros.
significantly cleaner.
That's an improvement. I like that. Yes.
Yes, I do. Devin.
Oh, all right. Fucking death in your sleep, it shall be.
There's another conversation happening. Oh my god.
And at death in your sleep it shall be. I think we'll cut game for today. As we pull away from you, you hear the dinging of a large bell.
Damn it. I didn't get to take a bath.
The sound ringing out throughout the entire village, almost echoing off of the different parts of the gully, amplifying the sound. And just faintly under the sounds of the bells, you can hear distant screaming.
The party can hear this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all muffled, kind of this more of a wail than a scream itself, but a wail following each toll of the bell.
Why does every town have to be a problem? I just want to get a
Just
bath.
fucking hand on his like forehead over his eyes, just pulls it down, his hand down. All right, let's see what good we can do here.
And that's where we
That's rigged.
That's gonna be fine.
Da-da-da-da-da. Oi.
Why is Hadra gonna watch me for every little thing? I just want to take a bath.
As soon as you start trying to tell Jolene when she should and should not bathe, or when she should and should not be in her clothes, you're under watch.
I just want to take a bath.
Oh,
We haven't taken a bath in forever.
I know.
I like the fact that the one day I have to act like a princess is the day that I'm the most frazzled.
It's true.
And
Also, it's
dead.
a bath house. It's not a single bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
But,
why
like,
I was going to
unisex
check on
baths
it and
aren't a
make sure it was
weird
okay.
thing.
Yeah.
It's not
He's
a weird
scarred.
thing.
He's sometimes barred, but most of all, he guard.
It's true.
I have not slept in over 48 hours. Ugh.
Like you?
Yes.
Jesus, what are you doing?
Why? Go to
I
sleep.
could not go to bed last night because I
have
was so
guests.
worried about the passport stuff, and I had to wake up at 5 a.m.
Well, you got it now, right?
Yeah, I'm getting it on Friday or
Good,
Monday.
fine.
They
Hell
suggested
yeah.
picking it up on Monday because then there's less traffic. Because it was so funny when I was picking up my passport. I think I mentioned this before. They were like, "Wow, you picked the busiest week of the year."
Yeah, man.
Hey, Aaron.
Oh.
Yep.
Could you send those 2 extensions to me? I wanted to see how they worked, but I could never find the actual downloads for them. The timer and the current HP extensions. Whenever I tried to like download them off the pages where I assume you got them, there's just little things that said like attached files, but they weren't actual links to anything.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, there it goes.
There goes the fancy guy.
There goes Game. Ow.
All right, we're gonna take off. Everybody, let's remind them of things that they need to tune in for in the near future.
Tune in on Friday for the Something Way 24-hour stream, which is also going to include Nat19 at the like butt end of it.
To be more specific, this Friday there will be a collaborative 24-hour stream that will be switching between segments hosted by Something Witty Entertainment, the Schmuck Squad, and Project Mouthwash. Nat19 on Saturday will be the tail end of it from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. PST. Am I right?
Starting earlier.
And it's starting on 2 p.m. Or wait, when is it starting on Friday?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. on Friday.
No, when's it starting on Friday? No, it's starting at 2 p.m. on Friday. Nat
2 p.m.
19 is starting at 10 a.m. on Saturday.
Okay, so 2 p.m. We're using the Something Witty channel for it, for visibility, though Nat19 will still be in the usual places as well. We are doing this to try to raise money for our friend who needs help paying medical bills. Dante of the West, I believe. I'm not getting that wrong, am I? I'd be embarrassed.
Yes, Dante of the West, Max.
Okay, I knew Dante, because that's all I ever call him.
I know.
But he needs help paying some pretty serious medical bills, and he needs some help. So if you guys could show up for that and lend support, that would be amazing.
Be wonderful.
Yes. Yeah.
We love that.
We can't control what buttons you press to donate, but we'll supply links to the specific donation pages. I think.
Figure out a bunch of technical stuff. Try and make it as easy as possible.
Please be, if you're gonna come, please be sensitive to like, if there's descriptions and stuff, read them, because there'll be instructions on like where to donate and stuff if they're there. Yeah, and our next Strahd game will be. When did we say?
On my birthday.
On his birthday.
Aaron's birthday!
On the 12th of July, yes, will be the next Strahd game, and they will be Thursdays from that point afterwards. What else are we looking at here? Do we have any other announcements?
We're going to Anime Expo. If you're going to Anime Expo, you keep coming see the fucking Something Witty boys. Yay!
Yeah.
We got a booth.
We got a booth.
They got a booth and shirts and I think posters?
Yeah, and poster.
And posters.
A singular poster. There's only one.
I mean, there are many of them, but are of the same design.
No, there's only one. You gotta get to them.
First come, first serve. It's gonna be $10,000. We'll never print more.
And I'm gonna.
It's the only one.
I'm gonna real quick check something.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have a booth in the dealer hall, and if you're at Anime Expo, then friggin' come say hi to us, cause it'll be a lot easier to talk to people at the booth. Kaze, we will see you at AX.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, Kaze.
Yeah.
All right, now
Come up to us and be like, "Yo, I'm Kaze," and we'll be like, "My boy," and then we'll.
Yo, my boys, who can we host up? Who can we raid?
Ooh, we doing it?
We can raid Taka.
Is Taka streaming right now?
Yeah, man.
Fucking pass me his Twitch. Is it just Takahata 101?
I think he's streaming. Is he?
Where is he live?
It says he's online. It also says he's off.
He could be online on Twitch, but not streaming.
I'm gonna stop the recording, but we are going to raid somebody. So goodbye, people at home.
Adios! I love you. Goodbye!